Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Oh my god, he's not doing a starting screen. Wow, this is a stream of all time. We're about to do the Game Awards. We're so ready for it. Maybe I should have done a starting screen. I don't know. Oh my god, Stream Elements and Seribot are in there. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god, I need to burp. I need to burp so hard. Okay, I let it out. You didn't even know. Wait, what does that mean? Wait, it's the other way around. You scared me, man. Oh, I should have done a starting screen. Whoopsie, whoopsie. If only I had a timer. Do I have a timer? I don't know if I do. Oh, wait, there it is. There's the timer. No, we have some stuff to talk about before the show gets started. But that's okay. We've got time. We're good. We're doing all right. How are you guys? Hopefully you're doing well. I was speed eating. So that was my thing, essentially. Can you do the starting screen at the end to make up for it? Wait, I'll do it when you least expect. I can just like do it in the middle, essentially. Quickest VOD upload known to man. Yeah, I know, right? Well, I needed the proof. That was the thing. I already started editing the predictions as well. But I didn't quite get there. Hello, hi. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm so sleepy. Oh my god, okay, in 2 minutes I'm gonna start yapping, like really heavily, by the way. So once that hits 10, that's when we're going, okay? So, there's like a few things I gotta get in front of real quick, but that's all good. Half-Life 3:2. Oh, my favorite resolution will be nominated for most anticipated. I can't wait to anticipate. Whoa. Oh, wait, what's good music? No, not Nintendo main theme. Now let's do this. This will get my VOD copyright written. Oh my god, it's not even playing shit. There we go. We love Professor Layton. Award next. Hey, Cheeseman, what's up? Hey. Oh my god. You know what today's stream is going to be in a nutshell, essentially? It's going to be like, oh my god, I wasn't expecting that! Or it's going to be like, I got that right. That's it. That's all the stream's going to be today. What? I didn't know it was going to be that. How could I expected it? No, I should have known. Damn it, man. Or it's just going to be like, nice. Yes, man. The data's so good. That's all it's going to be as a stream today. I can't wait. I don't know how long the announcements typically go on for. I can't imagine it's that long, but they probably do like to draw it out. So I guess we'll see, right? I guess that will be the thing, essentially. I realized I was just on full cal. I was like, oh shit, I'm not starting yet. I realized this is why I have a starting soon screen. Oh my god, I'm so ready. 10-minute slideshow stream. Yeah. No, it's like if we're being real, like I only have like 19 images that I need to like show you. And then I made that a 3-hour stream. Insane presentation. Here knows Marks. That's it. Alright, so the awards are gonna start in about 10 minutes. So there's a few things I want to talk about real quick. As the chat's scrolling on the side, I noticed this here. Someone said they really want the Wuthering Waves 3 reveal trailer. That's not what's happening today. They are looking at the nominees. That's essentially what they're doing. Okay. Now, I made a bit of an oopsie yesterday. There was a few mistakes that I want to amend really quickly. Okay. So, yesterday, one of the worst errors that I made during my predictions was during the music nominations, right? I pointed to this screenshot and said, what are the Grammys doing? Now my outrage was correctly placed, but this is not the Grammys nomination list here. It's actually on my next slide. I just read the wrong slide. I forget what this list is from. But this one is a Grammys nomination slide. I just read off the wrong one. And these were the ones that got nominated at the Grammys. So it's Avatar, Helldivers 2, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which, of course, man, I kept talking about how journalists really, really loved pushing this one yesterday. Then Star Wars, and then Sword of the Sea, right? And this was like the only pick that wasn't like movie related. And I was like, oh, and I knew something went wrong yesterday, but I just couldn't work it out, and it wasn't in my notes. So that was my bad. I just messed up. Still, my outrage was correctly placed, and my conclusion was the same, which was these... I just changed my list. I was just like, who knows? Like, they're just trolling. My whole point was, people are just throwing out random music to the point where it's like, it's going to be hard to predict, sort of thing. My bad, essentially. Also, when I was talking about sound design here, almost back-to-back mistakes here. I had this slide here. I forgot that I wanted to talk more about Silent Hill to the point where, no, sound design's really good in this game. Listen. Why'd they put a boom sound effect in there? Fine boom! Yeah. Everhood 2 would have been a weird pick for the Grammys. Yeah, exactly. That's why I realized immediately once I had finished reading it, and I was like, I don't know what's wrong here. And I should have just taken the time to check. The other thing was yesterday I couldn't find this tweet, but I found it now. This was the tweet I was referencing when Shroud said he wants Arc Raiders to be nominated for Game of the Year. So I'll just play this.
I feel like Game of the Year needs to be 2 different categories.
Yeah.
I feel like multiplayer and single player competing doesn't make sense.
It's like, what the hell, man? Multiplayer already exists as a category.
Because it's so easy for a single player game to win, you know?
Also, hey, Prodal, it starts in like 7 minutes. So it's not long.
They should just make 2. Absolutely it is.
I feel like...
Dude, the last time a multiplayer game won was 2016.
What was it?
Well, dude,
Overwatch.
okay, wait. What do you mean by multiplayer? Do you mean PvP? Because that's not true. If you're talking strictly PvP, then yes, you're right.
I mean, isn't it just multiplayer only?
Well, no, because it's It Takes Two, didn't it? It Takes Two win
Okay,
Game of the
bro,
Year?
that's not multiplayer.
It
did win Game of the Year though.
Which is surprising.
It is surprising, but
Honestly.
not really.
It is a good game.
Co-op is very different than multiplayer.
I mean, it's multiple players.
No, it's
No?
what?
It's a renegade.
Okay, so you mean PvP? You mean like?
No, I mean
first-person
multiplayer, man. It's in the fucking name. Sorry.
Sorry. It was so strange to listen to. Like, I didn't understand, man. But yeah, that's what he meant by like multiplayer in terms of that, which was the reason I did this comparison here. Let me see if I can find it. I had so many slides at the beginning. Because he said single player games are easier to win, and then this is why I went into this, because like the industry kind of moves towards multiplayer games anyway, and people tend to buy multiplayer games more. But Clair Obscur Expedition 33 was very, very you know, on par with the Arc Raider sale, but Arc Raiders also just came out where you know, Expedition 33 has been out for a while. So that was like the only like egregious errors I made. One thing I forgot to mention was the Project Sekai movie. Also came out this year. I knew this, I just lost my notes, which was half the reason I brought this up during the mobile games. And then I just forgot to mention it later, so whoopsie, silly me, silly. They're the mistakes I noticed from yesterday. Yeah, I just forgot. I actually, like, I lost my notes, and then it was such a low importance category for me that I was just like, whatever. But I knew I was missing something here, and I couldn't work out what it was. Anyway, talking about my locks, the music, I'm gonna do this, just so you know. I'm not going to change that because that's what I said yesterday. This is still very wrong. If we're talking about just the categories that I picked yesterday, let's just go through them real quick. So this is best action. If it's in red, that means a journalist talked about it. So I've locked it in as a journalist pick, but I'm willing to be wrong on that. Okay? And then you remove the red, and then it's just my orange. Orange is a lock. I was pretty certain it was going to get picked. So if it was in orange and I don't get that right, that means I've done really bad, I suppose, right? I was expecting it to do well. Yellow is, I see this being in there, right? But a little unsure. And then blue is like, these were the runner-ups, essentially. If we have a look at debut indie, where it's red as well, I would pick this, but I don't think it's allowed, so then we just go to orange. So it's always just like, there's a ranking system, essentially. It's just always red, orange, yellow, and then blue are alternatives, essentially. I guess mobile game shows this the best. So if we just look at mobile game, Wuthering Waves and Zenless Zone Zero should be the top two, but if journalists don't pick them, then it's just the 3 orange, and then the yellows are a toss-up. They're kind of in order, essentially. Does that make sense? That's kind of how I'm doing it, essentially. Yeah. So let's go through it real quick. So I'm just trying to make it so like there's enough room on the screen. There we go. Yeah, so best action. I'm pretty sure these 4 are a lock, and then it's just a toss-up between Hades and Monster Hunter Wilds. So I think Hades will get in there. If the red one's not in there, I think it'll be Monster Hunter Wilds. I think that makes sense. And then this is best action adventure. I think that's all right. I can't remember if I was missing something there, but it seems reasonable. Indiana Jones is a bit of a bold pick from me, though. So if it's not Indiana Jones, it might just be Ghost of Yotei. This is best art direction. I have this like terribly wrong. I reckon we went over this yesterday. So there's a bunch I didn't pick, but there's these ones. If anything, I think Death Stranding will be in there, or Sword of the Sea, right? That one's hard. That one's just a really hard one to pick, essentially. And then best audio, I'm pretty comfortable with that. Yeah, not much I would change. Best family game. I can't remember if there was something else I would throw in there. Maybe Lego Voyages. I think there was another family game. I don't really remember. Also, hey, Central Sack. Predict Central Sack will type in. That is the most insane bit. Okay, we've got to get through this quick. We've got 1 minute. Fighting games, it's all these. It won't be 2XKO because it didn't get released this year, but I'm pretty sure they're the locks. There's Fairy Tail as well. Best game direction, I think this makes sense. Blueprints could be higher, but like, I don't know. Best independent game, I don't know if these 2 are allowed, so it's the rest of these. If anything, it should be, whatever that horror game is. Look Outside. Could be up here, or Dispatch. Mobile games, we talked about this. Best multiplayer games, I think those are reasonable. Best narrative, I think this makes a lot of sense. If anything, I would remove Split Fiction in terms of Death Stranding or Dispatch. Best role-playing game, I have this like wrong. Best music, we've changed that. Best strategy, and then yeah, racing, the indie, and then game of the year is that. And then Games for Impact, I'm pretty comfortable on. So they're the things. Let me close this. Oh, okay, we're starting. Here it is.
Keighley, and the Game Awards season is officially here.
Yes!
Leading up to our live show, streaming everywhere on Thursday, December
Apparently,
11th.
it's already been late.
Welcome to our 2025 Global Nomination Announcement.
Don't look at the leaks!
Every year, we come together as a community to celebrate and, of course, debate the absolute best in video games.
Oh, I'm so ready to debate you, Jeff. I'm kneeling down to you.
Creators. This year, there have been so many incredible games created and updated, but only a handful had the honor of being selected as nominees.
Incredible games are being updated. Let's go.
Jury. Who's in the running? Well, you're about to find out.
I'm so ready to
this
find
year's
out.
Nominees across all the categories, and you can help select the winners by voting at thegameawards.com.
Remember, you only have 10% vote. Wait.
Here's the first category.
Okay, what's the first category?
Best performance, the nominees are
Oh!
Den Star,
Playmaker!
Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
That wasn't on my list, I
Charlie
think.
Cox for Claire
Neither was
Obscure
that.
Expedition 33. Erika Ishii for Ghost of Yotei.
That might have been on my
Jennifer
spreadsheet.
English for Claire Obscure
I did say that yesterday. That was on my picks.
Matsukato for Silent Hill F. And Troy Baker.
Oh, there it is.
for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Okay, I got 2.
Best
So that was a tie. Okay, best ongoing game. I didn't do this
Final
one.
Fantasy 14, Fortnite.
Okay, that makes sense, that
Helldivers
makes sense,
2,
that makes sense.
Marvel Rivals, and No Man's Sky. For best mobile game,
Oh, shit.
nominees are Destiny Rising, Persona 5, The
Wow, I
Phantom
got it
X,
wrong.
Sonic Rumble,
What?
Uma Masume,
Yes, I got that right.
and Wuthering Waves.
Oh, I got 1. I know,
This year's
okay.
nominees for Best Art
Okay.
Direction
ZZZ got
are
out there.
Claire Obscure, Expedition 33.
Okay.
Death Stranding 2.
Okay, oh,
On
okay,
the
I got that
Beach,
wrong.
Ghost of Yotei.
Okay.
Hades 2.
Okay.
And Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Oh, I
For
should have
Best
known
Score
that.
Music, leveled up by Spotify.
Okay.
Nominees are
Shit, he's
Christopher
going
Larkin for
through
Hollow Knight
this
Silk
so
Song,
fast.
Darren Korb for Hades 2. Lorian Testar for Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Toma Otoa for Ghost of
Yeah, the
Yotei,
realism pick
and
there.
Woodkid and Ludwig Forsell.
Yeah.
Death Stranding
Yeah, okay.
2 On the Beach.
I don't know how to do
Best
this. He's
audio
going through it
design
so
nominees
quickly.
Are
Battlefield 6?
6.
Yes!
Claire Obscure Expedition
Yes!
33. Death Stranding 2.
Okay,
On the
I
Beach,
can see that.
Ghost of Yotei and Silent Hill F.
I think I got that
Adaptation was added to
pretty
the Game Awards
good.
in 2022 to recognize an outstanding
Wait,
show
what was
movie
the
or other creative work.
Best audio
inspired
design?
by and
I almost
based
just
on
got that, like,
established
on the
video
head.
game world.
Did I
Here
not?
are this year's nominees for Best Adaptation. A Minecraft movie.
Okay, I got that.
Devil May Cry.
Yeah, I got
Splinter
that.
Cell
I didn't get that.
The Last of Us Season 2.
I think I got
and
that.
Until Dawn.
I,
For Best
that was on my
Narrative,
list,
the
but I don't think I
outstanding
did that.
nominees are Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Yeah.
Death Stranding 2.
Yeah.
On the Beach. Ghost
Okay,
of
that was,
Yotei, Kingdom
not a
Come
lock.
Deliverance 2.
Yeah.
And
I didn't do that one.
Silent Hill F.
Okay, I did that one.
Best community support
shit.
celebrates game developers.
It wasn't
who
this one.
continually and
There was only
transparently
5.
Engage, support, and respond to their players. This year's nominees are
I didn't do
Baldur's
this category.
Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky. Your nominees for Games for Impact are
Okay, let me see if I open
Consumi,
up. What?
Despalote,
Yeah, okay, that
Lost
one made
Records,
sense.
Bloom and
Yeah, okay, I
Rage,
got that one.
South of Midnight,
Oh, I
and
should have known.
Wonderstop.
What? You stuff got in there!
Category of Best
No way.
Multiplayer. Nominees are Arc Raiders,
Yeah.
Battlefield 6,
Yeah.
Elden Ring Night Rain,
Yeah.
Peak, and
Yeah.
Split Fiction.
Oh,
Best
I'm 4 for
independent
5
game
there.
celebrates games
That
with a
was
high
Mario
degree of
Kart.
risk tolerance produced outside the traditional publisher system. Those nominees
Best
are
independent game.
Absolem.
What?
Pit,
Okay, that was on my
Blue
list. That was-
Prince,
okay.
Claire Obscure
Yeah.
Expedition 33, Hades 2,
Okay, 3.
and Hollow Knight.
Okay, I got
Silk
4.
Song.
I got
Best
4 there.
debut indie game recognizes a development team that hasn't won
I
a
just
Game
got
Award
4.
before. In fact, these teams published their first game this year. The nominees are Blueprints,
Okay, yeah.
Claire Obscure
Yeah.
Expedition 33, Despalote,
Yeah, 3 for 3.
Dispatch,
Okay,
and
I should have put that on my list. Mega
For
Bonk!
Best VR AR game, the nominees are Alien Rogue Incursion,
What,
Rocket
really?
Age, Ghost Town, Marvel's
Okay, I got
Deadpool
Ghost Town.
VR,
What?
and The Midnight Walk.
Okay, I got
For
3.
Content Creator of the Year, the
I didn't do
nominees
this one.
are Hadril, Kai Sanat, Moist Critical, Sakura Miko, and The Burnt Peanut. Part of the Game Awards is looking forward to what's next, and don't worry, we'll have lots of games
I'm not
to announce
worried,
for you
but-
on December 11th. But what's the most anticipated upcoming game?
Okay,
Here are the
anticipated. What's
nominees
anticipated?
Based on currently announced titles.
Oh, GTA 6.
007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto
Okay, I got
6,
that.
Marvel's Wolverine.
I did not write that down.
Resident
Okay, I
Evil
wrote that
Requiem,
down.
And The Witcher 4.
I wrote that down, so I got
Best
3 for
action
5.
adventure game nominees are
Did I do action
Death
adventure?
Stranding 2 On the Beach,
Okay,
Ghost
yeah.
of Yotei,
Okay.
Hollow Knight Silk Song, Indiana Jones,
Got that wrong.
The Great
Oh,
Circle, and Split Fiction. For best role-playing game, the jury selected
Claire Obscure got snubbed
Claire
there.
Obscure
Okay,
Expedition
roleplay,
33,
roleplay. I got 2 of
Kingdom
those.
Come Deliverance
I got
2,
3.
Monster Hunter Wilds,
4.
and The Outer Worlds
Oh, I should have
2.
known!
Best fighting
I got
game
4 out of 5 for
nominees are
that.
2XKO, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and Virtua Fighter 5.
Holy shit, I got 4 for 5 that, but 2XK I shouldn't have been nominated.
Game are
I can't believe I got that so
Battlefield 6,
close.
Doom: The Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4.
What?
and
I should have
Shinobi
known that.
Art of Vengeance.
Okay, I got 2 wrong there.
Innovation and accessibility
Oh my God.
celebrates games that are making our industry available and enjoyable to
Okay,
more
I
people.
don't know what the next
The
one
nominees
is.
for innovation and accessibility.
I didn't do this one because it's a different jury.
Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom: The Dark Ages, EA Sports FC 26, and South of
I
Midnight.
can't believe that's the
Next up,
only one
Best Family
Assassin's Creed
Game.
Shadows is
Nominees
gonna
are
get. With
Donkey
family.
Kong Bonanza.
Okay, yeah, we
Lego
got that.
Party,
I got
Lego
that.
Voyagers,
Ah,
Mario
I did
Kart
say
World,
that. Okay, we got
Sonic
that.
Racing
We got that.
Crossroads, and
Hello Kitty?
Split Fiction.
16 plus game, by the way, Jeff Neely.
The Alters, Final Fantasy Tactics, Ivalice
Okay, we got Final
Chronicles,
Fantasy
Jurassic
Tactics.
World Evolution 3, Sid Meier's Civilization
Okay, we got Sid
7,
Meier's Easy Lock.
Tempest Rising,
Yeah.
and 2 Point Museum.
I got 2
These
points, so I
games
got
are
3
nominated
out of
for Best
6.
Sports Racing Game. EA Sports FC 26.
I got that one.
25. Mario Kart World. Rematch.
Oh, I
and
had that on my
Sonic
list.
Racing
Oh,
Crossroads.
that's
Now
the first time
nominees
they've
in
ever
our
done
three
that.
esports
I got that one really
Starting
wrong.
with Best Esports Game. The nominees are Counter-Strike 2.
Yeah, that
Dota
makes sense.
2,
Dota 2.
League of Legends.
Yeah,
Mobile
Valorant.
Legends, Bang Bang, and Valorant.
Yeah.
The nominees for Best Esports Athlete are Brock.
I don't know any of these. I didn't do any of the
Kakaru,
player
Mena
ones.
RD,
Faker!
and Zywoo.
What?
And for Best Esports Team, our Special Esports Committee nominated these teams. Gen G League of Legends, NRG Valorant.
What do the colors mean? Red's just like I'm pretty confident because of like journalist lock or something. But like if it's not this because of like a certain rule reason, then it's orange and then yellow and
Very
blue.
important categories to go. First, Best Game Direction recognizes outstanding creative vision and
That's my best
innovation.
game direction.
in game direction and design. The nominees are
Okay.
Claire Obscure
Okay, got
Expedition
that.
33, Death Stranding 2
Got that.
on the Beach, Ghost of Yote,
Got that.
Hades 2, and
Didn't get
Split
that.
Fiction.
I got 4 there.
And now it's
Nice.
the big one.
Nice,
GOTY,
okay.
Game of the Year,
The best game of the
recognizing
year.
a game that delivers the absolute best experience to players across
Okay.
all creative and technical fields. For this year's awards, our global TGA jury has selected the following 6 games as the nominees for Game of
That's my
the
lock,
Year.
by the way. Ghost of
Claire
Yote's higher than
Obscure,
Hades, yeah?
Expedition 33 from Sandfall Interactive. Death Stranding
Okay,
2
okay.
on the Beach from Kojima Productions. Donkey Kong
Okay,
Bonanza from
okay.
Nintendo. Hades 2
Yes?
Supergiant
Okay,
Games.
so Hades got it over
Hollow Knight
Yote.
Silksong
Yeah, and then it'll be
featuring
KCD
Jerry.
too.
And Kingdom Come Deliverance 2
Dude,
from Four Horse
easy.
Studios.
Easy.
There you have it, your nominees for Game of the Year. Now that those are official, you can anticipate Lori Valve and the Game
Oh my
Awards
God.
Orchestra playing their themes as part of our musical salute to the nominees live on December
I
11th.
was fucking right.
Before that, we need your help to decide which nominees become the winners. Make sure to head to thegameawards.com to cast your ballot.
Oh my
And
God.
This year, download your vote card so you can share your picks on social media. There is still one more category where the nominees have yet to be revealed.
It's Your
Player's
Voice Award,
Where fans
yeah.
100% select the winner from 30 nominees.
It's the only
We'll announce those
non-rigged
nominees
one.
on Monday, December 1st, so set a reminder on the website if you want to be
December
alerted.
1st.
The
Jeez,
winners
okay,
in all
lad.
categories will be revealed live during TGA when it
In
streams
25
globally on
days.
Thursday, December 11th,
Yeah.
starting with opening act at 4:30 p.m. Pacific, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 12:30 a.m. GMT at thegameawards.com.
What a
and live
quick
across
stream.
every major
I'm glad he
video
did
and
quick, but it was
social
too
platform
quick
out
for
there.
me.
Thanks for watching. I hope to see you live.
No
on
worries,
Thursday,
Jeff
December
Neely.
11th
Thank you.
to celebrate the best and see what's next in video games.
Easy gaming. Oh my god. Okay, a few surprises there. Oh my god, so interesting. So interesting. Their website has probably crashed if we're going to be real. Because they haven't even updated it. Oh no, everyone's gonna crash the website. It's so over. Oh, but I'm not really that concerned with voting anyway, because you gotta remember it's only 10% of the vote. I am curious what their jury is though. Because they didn't actually release this. I was going off last year. So I just want to see if there's anything here that's like surprising. Wired? I don't think Wired was in it last year. What the hell? Also, hey Retro, what's up? I do want to go through the list again, but I'm so glad my game of the year was like on point. There were like so many videos I was watching where I'm like, that one doesn't make any sense. But I did spend like the longest time doing that. This was last year. I don't think Wired was part of it. Oh, they had New York Times Wirecutter. No, that's different though. No, Wired's new. That's a new journalist pick, which is surprising. Oh, Dexterto. I don't think they were picked. That's different. Oh, interesting. Okay. Because like part of the challenge here was trying to guess who they had on the jury. Some of this is just completely new. Interesting. So is the Times. VGC? I don't think I had VGC on there either. Oh, no, VGC is there. Okay. And then the rest, I'm not really too concerned about. It's probably just going to be the same. It was just the UK and the US one that I was like interested in. Talk about your winner picks. It's probably going to be Clair Obscur, honestly. I don't see it going any other way. I was pretty right on this, by the way. So, you're asking about the colors before. Oh, thank you, Wizard. Oh, that's so nice. How about to keep working? Oh, yeah, sure. Take care, Wizard. Yeah, like these orange ones were locks. The yellow, I was like, you know. So orange, I was confident on. These, I was pretty certain. But these, I knew it was going to go either way. It's incredible it went Hades 2 instead of Ghost of Yosei. But, I mean, it was so close, comparatively wise. Yeah. The fighting games one was so interesting to me because I wonder if someone's published a list because I can just like go through it slowly. With fighting games, you see how I put this one in blue? That meant I wasn't confident on this, but these ones were locked. And then they just put 2KXO in there. I couldn't believe it. But this one was like the most correct. Like I said this in the Discord like a few days ago that like fighting games was like the easiest one to work out. Like look at this, man. Like this was here. I'm just like fighting games is the easiest to work out. They don't have the puzzle games category. And then here I just said 2XKO isn't eligible, but yes, it would be that otherwise. Dude, yes. I can't believe it, man. So easy. Oh my god. All right, let's find a list. Oh shit. It's technically out now. When did it get released? 2XKO release date. Early access was released October 7th. Why'd they break their own rule? They normally don't nominate early access games. It's pretty solid. Yeah, I mean, that would be the, like, I think 2XKO is going to win this year. It's just, they broke their own rule. They normally don't do early access. Like, if we look here, it just says early access, October 7th. When did it come out? This is like the thing I'm confused about. I'm just looking. Release date. Closed beta. Apparently they have like a timeline somewhere. Maybe it's early access. I thought it was season 0. It's out. Yeah, it's just like, that's like a weird one because if they're allowing early access games, then they, for indie games, they have to allow like Repo, Schedule 1, White Knuckle, you know? There's so many games they gotta allow, and it would just like throw off a lot of the charts, essentially. The other thing as well is that there were just like no fighting games for release, so maybe they were just like, screw it, let's put 2XKO in there. Yeah, it just became publicly available recently, but still early access. Yeah, that's strange they did that. But to be fair, all the peak fighting games came out last year, so that is why that's why we didn't really see too much. Okay, so let's do Game Awards 2025 nominees. Let's just get a list up. And then I want to go through them more slowly. Also, I'm so curious how the poly market is going to shift. Because here's the thing, right? You can see here the games that immediately just like got snubbed. And then like Hades went up a percentage. Because Hades and Ghost of Yote were like neck and neck for a while as well, which I thought was like very amusing. Yeah, so it's probably here, categories. Okay, so I didn't do all of them, but we did 19 of them. So I guess we'll just start from the top, right? So let me just do this, and then best action. Where's best action? It should be in alphabetical order, right? It's not. It's not even in alphabetical order. What the fuck? Action. Yeah, here. I hope their website doesn't just like break. Their website's not working. What the hell, man? What? Guys, they're the categories. We won't expand. Can't believe I'm gonna have to get it from like a journalist. Few quick matches. They hate platform fighters. Oh yeah. Wait, what other fighting games came out? We'll just do this website. This website will do. I think this is it, right? Yeah, so game of the year. So let me fill that one up. And then I got nothing else for you today. So yeah, I pretty much got this 1 for 1. So that's sick. Yeah, I just woke up. Did Expedition 33 win? No, it's only nominees today, man. The award show happens later. We're doing predictions. So yeah, I got this 1 to 1. So I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, that's game direction. Let's bring that up. Where's best game direction? It's this one. Sorry, I don't have like the best setup here. Wait, they didn't even write it, dude. What the fuck? I only wrote down one thing. Is it too early? Where the hell's my categories? Do I just go back through the video? What's happening, man? Dude, every website's fucks right now. Game of the year. No, it doesn't work. Game Award nominations, elite. Let me just write a list. I think for fighting games, it might be like there are none. Yeah, pretty much. Sorry, I'm going back through chat. Megabonk was a big surprise, though. So, bro, I just found out about Peanut yesterday, and I fuck with him. Wait, who's Peanut? I don't know who that is. Shake my head. You forgot about Colorful Stage, the movie, and Miku who can't sing. I know, right? Okay, all the Game Award nominations. Have you got me, B-Bomb? B-Bomb, have you got me? Dude, they're just writing to be advised. You don't have me. They only just... Hurry up! How are they so slow at updating a website, man? Oh no, I gotta type it. No, so hard. Get one person on every category. Megabonk and Ball Pit. Yeah, I didn't see that like being selected by a jury, but that's actually like kind of sick. Cause like if we look at like my data, these are like all the stuff I picked. I knew about these games. I just kind of discounted them, and maybe that was like silly of me. But like I did see them in my rankings. I just they just went down though in my list. Like if we go here, oh, wait, whoops, that's the wrong one. Yeah, if we do ratio and then we do Steam score, and then the other thing as well that I was doing like above 4,000 was like kind of the sweet spot, right? So you can kind of do this. Why is it not loading? Category. Oh wait, greater than or equal to 4,000. Wait, why is it not doing it? Dude, my spreadsheet is so hefty. 4,000? Surely? There we go. And then I'm pretty sure Megabonk's like up here, right? So there's Megabonk. I just didn't select it. And then Ball Expert was here. So they're on my lists. Yeah. Oh, and this isn't even all indie. Wait, we've got to filter out some of the indie, non-indie ones. There we go. So like this was like the list I had to pick from. So I was like well aware of these games here. But like when I was kind of looking at it, I was like, well, you know, it's like Clair Obscur and Clair Obscur, if they do count it as an indie game, Hades, and then I picked Peak, and then what else did I pick? I think I picked Silksong, and then I picked Blueprints, right? And then I was like, well, they're all my slots, so I wasn't expecting the other ones essentially. So yeah, how much percentage did you get right? I got a surprising amount right, I feel like. I want to go through it again, but my issue is that no website has updated the full categories list. So I'm literally just waiting. Like they haven't updated this. I've only done like some of it. So I don't know if any of them have it. So maybe we do this later. I guess I could just rewind the video though. Okay, I guess that's a thing. And I don't think that website's working here. Like if I click on Best RPG, is it gonna load? No. So what the hell? What do I do? How's it going, Lundy? Sword ZA? Oh my god, he's doing a Sword ZA. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time, and if not, I guess we're done. Game of the year, best game direction. Oh my god, a website that has it! Okay, we got a website that has it. Okay, let's go through it. Okay, oh my god. I can't believe it's Variety that has it. Okay, let's do it. So game of the year. We already talked about this one. I pretty much got this like on lock. That was 100%. So that one was like my best one. Okay, best game direction. Let's find that. Best game direction. Dude, it would be good if I like titled any of these. Best. What did I fucking call it? What's my best game direction now? Here it is. This one's best game direction. We got Clair Obscur. We got Death Stranding. We got Ghost of Yotei. I didn't put Hades 2 in there. We got Split Fiction. And then that was it, right? Yeah, they only picked 5. So I thought Blueprints would get snubbed, which it did. But they didn't pick Donkey Kong. They picked Hades. That's surprising, actually. That's very surprising. Yeah, okay. So I only got 80% on that one. So yeah, someone can type 60 words per minute. yeah, journalists, let's go. So yeah, that one was 80%. So not bad. Let's look at best narrative then. So this was best narrative. Now, I thought it was going to be a tie. I thought it was going to be 6. So normally they put in a ballot of 5, right? All the journalists will do votes of 5. And then if there's a tie, they'll add a 6th one in. So I just thought it was going to be these. I got Clair Obscur. I should have put Death Stranding in there. I just thought the other ones would be stronger. Tesla pointed out to me yesterday that the story of Hades 2 is told very differently to Hades 1. I just assumed they would be similar. So I can see why I got Hades 2 wrong. So really, I should have taken Hades 2 out and then put Death Stranding in. That actually makes a lot of sense. So I went wrong with Hades 2. I should have known more about the game. Ghost of Yotei was correct. KCD2 is surprising to me. Again, my issue there was I just don't know enough about the game. If I was to do this again, I should probably look into those particular games a lot more. Silent Hill made sense. That was a historical pick. And then we're just out. Split Fiction, I was never really that strong on. And I only picked the 100-line loss Defense Academy because journalists were talking about it. And Metaphor Refantasio was picked last year, or whatever the game was called. So that one's not too bad. Like, really, I can only give myself credit for 3 of them. So I got like 50%, but I did throw a lot at the wall there. So I got a fair amount wrong, but it's not too bad. KCD2 slaps. Yeah, I don't know much about it. It's kind of a hole in my knowledge. Best art direction. We got Clair Obscur. Death Stranding, I should have put on there. And I admitted this yesterday. I even said it at the beginning of the stream, like Death Stranding was here in terms of like art direction. And that was like my first alternative after the indie pick. Ghost of Yotei made sense. Literally what I said yesterday was so funny as well. I can't believe the only reason I put Ghost of Yotei on there was because of this parallel with last year. Like, that was it. My whole reason for picking Ghost of Yotei was these two images. And then one journalist going, well, I just love walking around in the environment. Sometimes I don't even play the game. And I'm just like, is it because it's horses? Horses and then background. So that's really amusing to me. So keep that in mind, I guess. Yeah, Hades 2 was on my alternates pick. So cool. And so is Silksong. So yeah, I kind of just missed the mark there, if we're being real. I got the orange ones right though. But my yellow was like unshort, so L for me. Best score in music, I mean, this is just completely wrong, isn't it? So I didn't put Silksong on there. Oh no, what's my amended list? Do we have the amended one? Wait, let me see if I can pull it up. Because I did change it, like at the last minute. Where are my slides? I realized I closed them. Alright, here they are. Dude, so many slides, man! Okay, how's this? This is what I did. So, Silksong is there. I didn't pick Hades. Okay, I got Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. I didn't get that. And then it was Death Stranding. Yeah, it was Death Stranding. So I got 3 out of 5. I don't know why I picked Doom. I don't know what the music in Hades is like. Huh. And then they went for like another realism pick there. Interesting. Okay. That one, music's hard. I don't know how I would have done music in any capacity, to be honest. Getting data for that is weird. I'll have to think about that one next time, essentially. Not too surprising, but like, it's just, it's hard to reason about. Okay, and then best audio, Battlefield 6, I literally said there would be a gun game. And I know that some people in chat yesterday said they were a bit like antsy on like the gun noises in Battlefield 6. It'd be hit or miss, but I think that made so much sense. And then Claire Obscure was in there. I probably should have seen that coming, so I just missed that. Death Stranding I got right. Ghost of Yotei I got right, but it was like a last pick. And then Silent Hill. So I went wrong on the Silksong and Doom pick, but that's okay. And then best performance, I think the only ones I really got right was Troy Baker and Jennifer English. I don't have a graphic for this. I did have the names written down here though, if we look at like best performance. So yeah, I got Jennifer English. So we definitely got that one. We got Troy Baker because this is what all the journalists were talking about, because they're like, oh my god, it was snubbed. It was so snubbed. I can't believe it, man. It should have got it last year. And then I didn't get any of the other ones right. So I'm just wondering if any of the other ones are on my list. Yeah, so I did see it. So there was Erica. So we did see that. I'm just wondering if Ben Starr was there. Ben Starr was not on my list. To be honest, I didn't look at this one too much. So I'm okay with being wrong on that. The fact that I got any is incredible. So what game was Erica in? This one's Ghost of Yotei. Oh, is it the person from Dropout? I didn't even know that. Oh my god. Didn't think they would do more than Jennifer English for Expedition 33. Yeah, they did a fair amount. I mean, like, sometimes they just do multiple for, like, one game. I know they did this for Death Stranding one year. Also, hey, Vince, what's up? Okay, innovation and accessibility. I just skipped over this because, like, different jury. I can't I can't predict what their other jury is. I have no idea what they base this on. Assassin's Creed Shadow is so fucking funny to me, though. Like, the fact that this didn't get nominated for any awards except innovation and accessibility is really amusing to me. And then the rest of these, I'm like, sure. I remember journalists were talking about this. Games for Impact. I got this wrong. Consume Me. I don't even know what game this is. I don't think this was on any... I don't remember even seeing this on my spreadsheet. So we're gonna have a look. That one's the most shocking to me. I have no idea what this game is. Like, I went through so much data and I didn't see it, like, once. I think I turned off all the filters. Yeah. Consume Me? Oh, it's there. How did I miss this? It's got like a 95% on Steam. And it's got a 79 on Metacritic. So, I mean, if we have a look here, that is the highest rated game on here after Sword of Sea. Oh no, that's not even true. Okay, it's higher rated than Date Everything and Bloom and Rage, and then the two alternates I picked. Yeah, I just completely missed that. So this was just a blind spot in the game I knew. Oh my god, I mean, just looking at this is just the Bemba pick of this year. Oh my god! It's just, this is just the Bemba pick! I can't believe it, man. Oh shit, if I'd seen this, I probably would have considered it. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I completely missed this. But yeah, they had Vemba, like 2 years ago. And it was also a cooking game. So I guess they just couldn't help themselves. I guess they just had to like put it in there. Whether they innovate, it'd be nice to know. Yeah, no, really, like anytime they have like innovation, like accessibility stuff, that's what I'm always wondering as well. Like innovation and accessibility, I'm just like, did you put colorblind support in it? Like, or is it easier for people that are like missing one hand to like play your game? Like, I don't know. Despelete, I'm saying that very wrong, sorry. This was a huge lock for me. I knew that was going to be picked. Same with Lost Records, so that makes sense. South of Midnight, I should have known. It was on my list, and there were a fair amount of journalist sort of mentions of it. I mean, if we go here, and then we do like South of Midnight, this was high up on my list. I did know this. I don't know if Consume Me is on here. Yeah, that's probably why I missed that. And then Wonderstop. GG, Wonderstop! I'm so happy about that. I swore that they were going to pick Tua T over Wonderstop. I knew they were going to pick an Annapurna game. I wasn't very confident on them picking Wonderstop though. But not too bad. Best ongoing I didn't do. Best community support I didn't do. Best indie was I kind of missed on this, I think. I didn't get this right. Absolem, I did see on my sheet. It just wasn't. It wasn't one that registered outside of that though. I wonder why. Because like, yeah, it's got a high Metacritic. It's 87. It's all right on Steam. It's not higher than anything I picked, really. Yeah, I do remember seeing this. I think I did mention this yesterday. I did show this, at least. I don't remember if I wrote it down as a snub, though. Let me see what my notes say. No, I had this under RPG. Wow, I got that so wrong. I just wrote other games and I put it under RPG. Wow, weird blind spot for me. So I hope Blueprints wins anything due to how insane it is. Yeah, I would have to look at the Blueprint stuff. For best independent game, I feel like the fact that Claire Obscure got in here, I think Blueprint stands no chance now. Now that the jury data is released, I can kind of like go through and like do a better analysis. Because I was doing this without knowing what the jury was. That's the main thing. So some things might have changed. What song is this? This is a Layton song. But yeah, what did we get right here? We got Clair Obscur, we got Blueprints. These felt like locks. Hades 2, that makes sense, and Silksong. So we pretty much got all of those. Deltarune there I put, but I wasn't sure if they would complain about it being like early access because it's not released, but then they just picked 2XKO. So I feel like Deltarune's being shafted here, if anything. That's very strange. And then I went with Peak, but I guess Absolem is higher up. And then Ball X Pit makes sense. That was on my sheet. And that does look really cool. I actually do want to play that. So, looks very detailed input mapping, screen narration for menus and HUDs. Wait, that's actually sick. That's so neat. It was before this, Lundy. It's a song before that one. Okay, best debut indie. Let's have a look at this one. So Blueprints, I had. Same with Clair Obscur. I keep saying this wrong. Despellato? I don't know. Dispatch, I knew about. This was a late entry. I did mention this yesterday. I said if anything, Dispatch might be in there. So I'm not shocked about that. It's just when I did all my stat analysis, Dispatch wasn't out. And then I didn't amend it. So that's my bad. And then Megabonk, that was just a complete blind spot. I thought it was too much of a meme for them to want to pick it. So yeah. Ad Hoc is old Telltale employees. Yeah. There's a bunch of ex-Telltale employees. I talked about this a bit yesterday. So best mobile game. I'm really pleased with how I did on mobile game, actually. So Destiny Rising I got, especially because it had like over 1 million downloads. And it's like one of the few mobile games that got released this year. Persona 5, I missed this. Sonic Rumble is insane to me. Pretty Derby. I just got this off the bat. It's so good. This game has been out for a while, but new content update and also the fact that it's like media relevant at the moment makes sense why this is here. Wuthering Waves does seem more popular than ZZZ, so it makes sense why they picked this, but ZZZ got shafted here. I can't believe they picked a Persona game over it. So Sonic Rumble is shocking to me. I don't know how I didn't come across this, but what is this other game? Persona Phantom X. This has a mixed on Steam. Okay. This is a mobile game? Wait, I've been watching a friend play this. Wait, someone's been playing this in Discord recently. Wait, I should have known. It's just bizarre. Oh my god, that's such a miss for me. I can't believe that. You reckon it's gonna be Umamusume? Sorry, I don't know how to say it properly. You think it's gonna be that sweet? I think it's gonna be Wuthering Waves. Like, if anything. It's either gonna be Wuthering Waves or Destiny Rising. I reckon, but I would have to look into it more. Okay, VR. Midnight Walk, nailed. Arcane Age, nailed. Ghost Town, nailed. No Gone 2. I did see this one, and I didn't see Deadpool at all. I need to remember that if they ever have a Marvel release, they're probably going to pick the Marvel game, which is so odd. So I lost on Gone 2 and Out of Sight, but 3 out of 5 is not bad. I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, the one in red was just a long shot for me. So we can essentially remove it. I thought some of the jury would push the Souls-like game, but it looks like they didn't. I'm surprised they put Battlefield 6 in there. Not gonna lie, I actually changed this one last minute before I did my stream yesterday. So originally I had a different list, and I don't know why I changed it. So if we go to like my short my shortlist down here. Let me see if I have it here, because I didn't change it on my shortlist. If we go, not shortlist, raw data. No, wait, which one is it? Is it like final picks? Dude, the spreadsheet is so big. Okay, final picks. If we look at best action here, I had Battlefield 6 down. I just completely redid this one. But Battlefield 6 was on this list, and I was like, they already did this in multiplayer. So I don't think they will do it again. I actually removed it. I had this in my notes as well. I was just like, amend these. Maybe I removed this before I went live. Yeah, I did. But yeah, I just thought this was going to be wrong. So kind of an L there for me, I suppose. I think I may have shown that as well. I might have just been like, hey, redo this. I should have been more confident on it. Yeah, like here. Wait. No, that's action adventure. It'd be the next one. Yeah, here, right? See, add Battlefield 6 as tepid. And then I just removed it, essentially. So, whoopsie, whoops. So anyway, Battlefield 6, I should have known. Doom, I got right. Hades, I got right. This one I saw on my lists, and I just didn't know enough about it. And that's my bad. I shouldn't have ignored it. Have the reveals happened already? Yeah, they have, Danger. Hi, how's it going? Yeah, Arc Raiders did get nominated. Putting Anton Blast on there is very funny. I don't know why I did this. This one I flipped to. Like, I literally was like, can't be Avowed or Battlefield 6. Let's put Anton Blast and Borderlands 4 on there. Like, I'm trolling. What is he doing, man? So, whatever. I got these two wrong. I should have known. I should have got more right on this, but I was struggling with that one. Okay, action adventure. We got Death Stranding. We got Ghosts of Yote. But this is wild. I had Ghosts of Yote as a last pick. So I was like, if these other ones don't occur, then like it'll be Ghosts of Yote. I was pretty confident if Indiana Jones didn't get in there, then Ghosts of Yote would replace it. So I was kind of wrong about that. Admittedly. But anyway, I did at least I got the two in there up for consideration. Silk Song was a big miss for me. I really thought they were going to pick Donkey Kong. I'm actually shocked they did it. Because normally there's an overlap with action adventure and game of the year if they're similar, you know? Oh, and that's where I went wrong. Because I picked Donkey Kong out of it. I didn't pick Silk Song. Oh, okay. Alright, well, you live and you learn. But, I mean, I got 4 out of 5 for this. With like, a few, like, mishaps. Like, it should have been re-ranked. But that's not too bad, to be honest. Deadpool was also Rift exclusive, so it's pretty easy to miss. Oh, it's that game. I saw this during the Summer Games Festival. And he was on stage. It was such a weird reveal. Oh my god, I forgot. I should have known, because Jeff Keighley would have known about this. No, man. I've also found that one of the fighting games was a remake, so I think without 2XKO, it's just Fatal Fury. Fatal Fury's really bad. Really? I thought Fatal Fury was going to win this year, if like 2XKO wasn't in there. Because I would know more about this. But yes, one of them is just a remake. I did see this. Okay, best RPG. Damn, man. Okay. Where is the best RPG? Okay, Avowed. Nice. Clair Obscur. Nice. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Nice. And then Monster Hunter Wilds. I should have put that on instead of Xenoblade Chronicles. I did say this yesterday. Xenoblade Chronicles is a remake. And I was like, if you take it out, I don't know what else you put in there. Probably just Monster Hunter Wilds. It's crazy that Metacritic scores are high for this, but Steam scores are low. So, like, I can imagine people would be mad about this one. Outer Worlds 2 is just too recent. This was a blind spot in my data collection. I didn't realize that was an RPG game. I didn't know. So, you put Silksong in best action, but not action adventure. Oh, you're right. Oh, you're actually fucking right. Yeah, that's a weird blind spot. But yeah, This one, I knew about for a lot of reasons. I think I got lazy. Those last three are kind of blurred to me. I was finding it difficult, especially because I'm not really familiar with RPGs. But that makes a lot of sense. I should have put Outer Worlds 2 in there. That was just a blind spot. Let's talk about fighting games. I think this is the only one I, like, nailed. like I nailed this so hard, man. Oh my god. Like it's actually just 1 for 1. And then I put Bleach Rebirth of Souls because it was the only other fighting game, but it was 2x KO, and I just said this should be allowed. So, I mean, there's nothing to talk about here. I actually just got this one right in, like, every capacity. I should have put this in red to, like, lock it in my sheet more, but, like, none of my analysis was wrong on this, so... Steam score for Monster Hunter might just be bad PC performance as usual. Interesting. I guess I would need to do a sentiment analysis of reviews, which, like, I did not do. And then, family games? Lego Party made so much sense here. Because I was going through the list and I was like, what is, like, the Mario Jamboree equivalent of this year? I guess Lego Party was it. Lego Voyages, I should have put on there. My problem was, I thought they would only pick one game. I'm pretty sure I did mention this yesterday, Lego Voyages, as like a pick. I think it was even on my shortlist. Like, not kidding. So if we go family, and we go here, where is it? Lego Voyages, I had here as snubs. But like, my thoughts here was I literally wrote down Lego Voyages first, and then Lego Party. And then, I don't know why, this is just a me-biased blind spot, but I was like, there's no way they'll pick 2. So, I love how you got Mario Jamboree instead of Mario Party. Mario Party, I'm a Mario Party. So yeah, those make sense. I got the racing games correct. And then Split Fiction, I didn't think they could pick Split Fiction. That's shocking to me, man. The only reason I didn't pick Split Fiction was because when you look at like all the games, they're all for like children, man. Let me pull it up. Maybe I had a blind spot here, but these were all the historical like winners in like the past 6 years, right? And when you go look at like all these games, I don't think any of these are above 12. I actually went through and I checked the age rating on every single one of these games, and I think the highest was 12 years old, right? And the thing was, I looked at this one so much and I was like, oh cool, It Takes Two won, which means that Split Fiction could be nominated. And then I checked Split Fiction and it was 16 plus. So I was like, oh, I don't know. So I left it off my list because of that. But that was a fool's errand. Split Fiction gets the pass. So, yeah, if I knew that, I would have taken Hello Kitty Island's Adventure out. Because I didn't know what else to pick. So, I was in the right ballpark, at least. So, okay, best simulation. Let's do this. The Alters, really? I knew about this game. Oh, it's this game. Oh, I didn't think I would ever do this. I looked at this so much and I was debating it. I was like, this is just going to get snubbed. And then I didn't even talk about it in my presentation. Oh, okay. Sure. It's just a management building game. I'm surprised they put in the Alters and not Abiotic Factor. I don't know what like the difference between those two games are. Maybe this one's just better than Abiotic Factor. I guess this does have a lot of polish. I don't know enough about these games. This looks fun. This does look interesting. It's not the type of game for me, personally, but I can see why it would be put under best simulation. Okay, blind spot. Final Fantasy Tactics, I mean, was just... I mean, it's a Final Fantasy game. It gets in there a lot. Jurassic World Evolution. I guess I don't put enough emphasis on movie selections. So... I don't even know if I had that on my list. Jurassic? I did. It was here. It was one of the top user-rated ones. Because I was looking at top 5s. It was there. And then I just ignored it. Okay, fair. Fair, L. It was in my data. Sid Meier's makes sense. 2 Point Museum makes sense. I shouldn't have went with Dawnfolk and Islanders. Too indie. And then Tempest Rising. I don't think I know in any capacity. I don't even remember seeing this in any list. Yeah. Interesting. I don't even know what this game is. Tempest Rising. It got an 80. And it was 88% on Steam. What about my adjusted ranking? It was a 7.3. Huh. I don't know this one. This one. Oh, it's this game. Oh shit. Right. Right, okay. I didn't look at this for too long. Okay, War Game. Oh, you know, I did mention this. I said they do like Anon. Anno, sorry, and they like their like playing games. There were no playing games or ship games or anything like that. I forgot a war pick lock-in. Ah, damn, that's a really weird blind spot for me. Because historically they do like doing that stuff. Okay. Fair. Okay, best sports and racing. Tony Hawk got snubbed. But okay, so esports FC makes a lot of sense. Same with F125. They didn't go with WWE because they put Sonic Racing and Mario Kart in there, which I had these two in there originally, but because they were in best family, I was like, cool, they've already covered it. And then I took it out. So that was my bad, essentially, because I did put it here, right? I said Sonic would be one of them. Sonic was actually one of the higher rated ones over Mario Kart. And then you look at Metacritic and it was Mario Kart. So I was aware of these. I did have them as first at some point, but then I was like, well, they never pick these type of games. And so I just got rid of them. So L on me. I got baited there by historical data, essentially. Oh, hey, Justin Jag, what's up? How sensible are the awards so far? They're pretty expected. I had a few blind spots. So, yeah, I got these right. These were misses. And then rematch, I didn't see. I don't even know what... Oh my god, really? No, I did see this. Why? What? What the fuck? Why does this just look like worse Rocket League, essentially? They're like, what made Rocket League really good? Oh, I know. It was the environment. Yes, let's take the cars out of Rocket League and make them people. Oh, you can do an aerial. Oh my god, maybe it's fine, but like, dude, it's actually really fun. It is? Okay, fair. My reaction just is, like, when I look at it, I just think, wow, this is Rocket League. I'd rather just play Rocket League. I don't know anything about this game. Oh my god. Okay. Let's have a look at Metacritic. At least I'm not banned from Metacritic anymore. That was tough. I had to keep messaging random people on Discord and being like, hey, can you check this Metacritic thing for me? Yeah, I wouldn't have picked this. I don't think. I don't think this would have made it on any of my lists. So I would have always just got this wrong. Okay, let's do a little thing here. Where are we? Sports and racing. Just this, and then if we do Metacritic. Oh, sorry, not A to Z, C to A. Z to A! I don't even think I had this on my list. Oh, I did. Yeah, it was at the bottom, though. Yeah, I didn't put anything higher than that. Interesting. Yeah, that one's just an upset for me. Like, none of my data pointed to that. So I can't really comment on that one too much more. I mean, that's fine. That's just a miss. I guess that happens. I don't even think any of the journalists oh no, a journalist did mention it. Oh shit. Shit. Oh. It is there. Oh, lazy. Oh, I didn't. Oh, damn. Okay, this is laziness. I messed up. Okay, let me explain what happened here. So I have an aggregated count of journalist sampling. And then what I did was I sorted it all. And then when I was here, I literally was like, okay, blueprints, have I accounted for this? Yes. Clear Obscure, have I accounted for this? So I went through and I was manually like correlating every game against categories I picked. And I was like, yeah, I've picked these ones. And I kept going down. And then at some point I would like get to here and I'm like, okay, Madden NFL is the next one. Does that make sense with anything here? And then I look at this and then go, I don't think that should make sense. Right? And I kept going through. So that's why I got Sid Meier's. Because at some point I was like, oh, Sid Meier should probably be put on the list, or I should at least consider it. But if you see here, I'm starting to get like really low on terms of like mentions. So it's becoming more and more rare. So once I got to 3, I actually just kind of stopped. I just gave up. So you can see exactly where I got up, gave up. And I didn't consider rematch. I should have looked at rematch. So that is my bad. So Northernlight played this for quite a bit. Oh, really? Okay. I can see why I got that one wrong. That makes so much sense to me. All right, well, L me. A few lessons to learn there. I was time pressed, so I got a bit lazy and I took a shortcut there. Deserved. I picked Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk was a swap in. I think I had Madden there originally, and then I swapped it for Tony Hawk. Even though, like, I heard some people talking about Tony Hawk, so I guess I just let my I got influenced there. Fair enough. So, you cheated not only the game but yourself. You didn't improve. I was so sure about that one as well. Well, it's cool to learn about my blind spot there. Okay, best multiplayer. Let's talk about best multiplayer. Arc Raiders, we got right. Battlefield 6, we got right. Elden Night Ring, we got right. Peak, we got right. And then I didn't get Split Fiction. Marvel Rival was a big miss there. I should have not picked anything under 80, but that's also weird because Elden Night Ring is under 80. So like, what's a man meant to do? You know? I felt that felt reasonable. This one's like pretty close. Split Fiction, I should have put it in there because they picked It Takes Two in prior year. And historically that just makes sense. So I don't know why I picked Mario Kart World. I thought they would pick a racing game. I was gonna put either Mario Kart or Sonic in there. I thought they would put at least one racing game in there. I guess that was a bit ambitious. So fair enough. Yeah. Best adaptation. I don't really have any visuals for this. So you're just gonna have to believe me when we go off the slides. Not the slides, the spreadsheet. So if we just go to final picks, I think we have best adaptation here somewhere. Did I not put it there? No. Okay, it was just only on my shortlist. Best adaptation. So I had Minecraft, I got Devil May Cry, I got The Last of Us, and then I said Sonic the Hedgehog. which is not there. I don't know why I picked Sonic. I just thought Sonic crowd be going, you know? I don't know why I picked Sonic. And then Until Dawn I got right. And then I actually got a lot of those right. I didn't present that well yesterday at all. So I got Minecraft right, I got this right, I got that right. And then Until Dawn was like my next pick after Sonic. And then Splinter Cell. Splinter Cell wasn't on my list at all. And you know the thing that got snubbed here was Arcane. But I guess Arcane, people might have got a little bit upset about Arcane. Arcane technically counted only for like one of the episodes for season 2, so maybe that's why I got out. But yeah, I should have done better slides on that. Sonic was a good guess. Yeah, it wasn't horrible, I suppose. I think Sonic the Hedgehog 3 comes out next year though, so maybe that was a silly guess. No, it doesn't. No, it's already out. When did it come out? No, it came out in December, which counts. Yeah, it came out in December last year. So I actually did well on Best Adaptation, weirdly enough, even though I didn't care about this. That's so strange. It already came out. I was confusing it with a different animated character. I thought, because there's the Mario movie coming out next year. But yeah, you are right. Oh my god, okay, most anticipated game I didn't even try. Oh no, I did try an anticipated game. Sorry. No, I did try in this one. Some of those I wasn't expecting. Okay, what the hell is it called? Most anticipated. Did I not? Do I not have slides for this? Or like a picture? Oh, no, I do. It's just, it's not in that folder. It's in a different folder. Because I had to use a different script. Okay, so 007 First Light. I don't even know what this is. I don't even think I wrote that down. I did write it down. Oh no, but this was the other award show. So Golden Joysticks, I tried not to look at the starter too much, but I did have it there. As you can see, I also had Subnautica highlighted from it. I did go through it and I just took account some of their picks. So the ones in orange I thought had a better chance. I didn't care about 007. So I didn't pick it. Lazy. GTA 6 makes sense, even though like technically it's not coming out within the next nomination period because they picked November. So even for 2026 Game Awards, GTA 6 wouldn't be allowed in it. It would technically be under 2027. So like this is a weird pick. Resident Evil I got. Witcher 4 I got. And then I'm shocked they didn't pick this game. Because the Game Awards loves this game. They picked fucking Marvel Wolverine. What? Weird. Weird. So, how many did I get there? I got 3. And then I guess Black Myth, I don't know how to say this song. This was out there. I probably shouldn't have guessed that, considering them getting upset with Black Myth Wukong in the prior year. Cool. Is that every single one? It looks like it's every one. I didn't do too bad. I did pretty well. Not ironically. Damn. I'm actually pretty impressed with myself there. Oh my god. A few egregious misses, but for the most part, I did very good. Nice. Most anticipated. Oh yes, I did miss one thing. I did miss this. You were right. Oh my god. Yeah, I think best narrative. I was definitely off. Okay, cool. Most anticipated Union Bust. Yeah, the GTA 6 one's a bit awkward. I did talk about this yesterday as well. In my notes, I remember I was just like going through and I was like, writing best layoffs is like weird. Don't write best layoffs. But yeah, I did have a section for talking about the layoffs because it felt relevant to some of the stuff. Not that the award show is ever going to, you know, take that into account for the awards that they have. But yeah, a little behind the scenes look. Here were some of the videos I ended up playing yesterday. So these were like all the layoff ones that I talked about, and it made a lot of sense bringing up the GTA layoffs, especially after Dispatch is getting so much attention, because you almost can't separate it in my mind. Where it's like Dispatch, it's doing really, really well. It's made by people that left Telltale. Like, oh well, they didn't leave Telltale. Telltale got shut down. But isn't it interesting how when you actually just have good talent, you can make a good game? Curious. And then GTA 6 is just like spitting in their face, essentially. But yeah, dude, there was so much I like went through here. These were like, I had like a bunch of scripts here to like generate this sort of stuff. I ended up downloading so much artwork for like every game. So if I just open up a random game, you can see here, this is just me like having the screenshots. So I just needed to be ready on like so many of these. Man, some of this like took so long. And then like here, this is like Metacritic stuff I had. This is all like the Steam data that like I got at one point. And some of the Steam data, oh my god, some of the data is so noisy in like such a weird way. Like this is what it looks like. And like this is fine, but sometimes like this tags would just be empty. Or with some games, because the thing I was interested in was positive negative reviews. Steam API was just broken. Oh, sorry, the Steam Spy API was just broken. They just didn't account the stuff properly. So like, I could use this for tags, which was good, if they existed. Otherwise, I ended up using Steam directly, but Steam doesn't give me like all the info I want. So like, if we have a look at like Clair Obscur, also this song's awesome. I love this song. Yeah, if you look here, like this is all I get. These numbers are mostly accurate. There were a few games where I noticed that they were just wrong. And then I was like, what the hell, Steam? So yeah, there was that. I was using those. And then, yeah, this is all the Metacritic stuff. There's 19,000 here, and I went through. These are just the raw web pages. So if we go to like, do I have Arc Raiders here? No. What's a game that we have? Like Silksong maybe, Hollow Knight. So I don't even know what it'd be under. Hollow Knight, Silksong maybe. Yeah, here we go. Oh, these are JSON files that I did some post-processing on this. Because the original one was like fucking 15 gigabytes. But yeah, this was the info I got from this. Why? Oh, because I wanted to get platform information. Yeah, no, I needed platform information because there wasn't a good way to get it. But that would have taken forever. Where was it? Where's the actual Metacritic stuff? I have HTML somewhere. It's not there. Site. Oh yeah, here it is. So this folder here, I think if we look at this, this folder here is huge. Oh, it's only 8 gigabytes. I thought it was 15. But yeah, there was so much fucking data here. But I'm so glad I downloaded this instead of requesting it, because there was a lot of info in here that I didn't know that I wanted at first. And it took a while to like run like Beautiful Soup and regex and all this other shit over it. I had to leave it running for like a few days. It was like really weird, man. Because like, here's the thing. I'll kind of show you why downloading it's like really good. Let's find Silksong. Yeah, here. So I'm pretty sure I could just open this up. And it's basically the whole webpage downloaded. This is the number I want. I would like this number. I would also like these numbers. These were the numbers I wanted. But also because I downloaded it, I technically got all this other information, and I also got reviews here. But the thing was, like, if I'm doing this programmatically, that's like not what I see. Like, I could always just open it up, but like, I don't want to go through 19,000 games. It's too much. So like, this was the data I'm dealing with. Essentially, this is what I see like programmatically, and I had stuff to extract it, but the one score that's like really hard to like extract is that Metacritic score. Sometimes I'm just like, oh, it was the user score. It's one of them. I think it was the user score. And so like, if you just think about like how much data's in here, there's a bunch of characters. Like this is like 500,000 characters. And a modern computer can kind of do 10 million operations a second. So like, we're already kind of pushing it, you know? And then I'm doing a regex search on top of it. So like, it gets a bit antsy, like really, really quickly. It's, how's the math work out on that? It's, you do 20 games, takes a second, in theory. But then I'm doing multiple searches through it. So that's 20 games take a second, but I had like 20,000 to go through. So it's just, it was a whole thing. And if I made a mistake, I had to like rerun all my scripts and shit. I was like, what the fuck? Oh my god. If I ever do this again next year, I'm gonna have to be like more careful. How did you sort all your screenshots and stuff in the game folders? Did you sort everything manually? I wrote like a little, sorry, now I'm just talking about process. I don't know if any of you guys find this interesting, but this was like my life for a few weeks. I had a data.csv here, and so essentially I would just get it to read the CSV file. So it had like the Metacritic score in it, it had like the image name, and then the only thing that determined ordering was these numbers at the end had certain colorings. So if it was 0, this was orange. If it was 1, it was yellow. -1 was red because I added it afterwards. And then 2 was like yellow and stuff like that. This was like a last minute entry. I was like scrambling to get this together because originally I was just going to do it all in GIMP, but I was running out of time and I was like, I just need to get this done. We need to just get some like image generation thing going. Like, I had like a few tester runs. Like this is what they look like originally. So like it was a big step up from like when we started. I was like, fuck, man, I don't know how to make this shit look good, but like we ended up like getting to this, you know, from that. So pretty pleased about that. Yeah, game collage, because I wanted stuff in the background. I would have loved to regenerate this image, but yeah, this was just pulling from like a lot of the Steam site stuff. So some of these images look kind of crap, but that's because like I couldn't go through and like sort them that well. But it's interesting, like after pulling like so much data from like Steam as well, I was kind of like, why do more Steam like front pages not have good images? Like just pick good images for your games, man, that like actually show off stuff. But then I'm realizing I'm like, oh, this is like a difference between like trying to like give people assets and then also give people an accurate idea of what your game is. So it's like a bit of mix of both. But like some images, I'm just like, I don't even know what you're showing me here, man. You put this on your storefront? Come on, man. Advertise your game better, please. So it's sad that capital G gamers won't care and buy the game anyway. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are just excited about GTA 6, aren't they? They probably don't even know the drama's happening. So, yeah, it's so sad Deadbolt is not the Game Awards. I'm so sad Concord never got its flowers. I hate that many games don't have any gameplay trailers, only cinematic trailers. Yeah, I came across this as well. Oh my god, I literally just hit back on my chat. I've never done that before. Yeah, if I go, I think it was Picture Downloader, and then I started downloading stuff here. If I look here, this is like Indiana Jones, and like these are the like trailer names for it. It's like DLC launch trailer, reveal trailer, like Gamescom trailer. Like they have like specific names for like each one of these. So yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have planned for today. Oh my god. I'm so glad this is done now. I'm going to go through and like edit all the prediction stuff. I was trying to get it done before tomorrow, but sorry, tomorrow's today. I was trying to get it done before Jeff Keighley announced anything, but like, oh my god, I underestimated how big a project this would be. Let me show you. Sorry, I'm so exhausted. So this was yesterday's stream. I yapped for so long. I still have 2.5 hours of footage to cut down there. I've cut down the first 40 minutes of yesterday into about 18 minutes. so the pacing is very different. So I do need to say that. But I was hoping to just get like a slop cut out before Jeff announced it today. But I realized it wasn't going to happen. And so I kind of just stopped. Because I just didn't have the time. And the issue is that I've been pressed for work right now. I had deadlines for work yesterday, and I didn't get all my work done. So I have to do my work today, which is a bit awkward. And so it was, oh my god, I wish I was more awake yesterday. But I was like, damn, I put like weeks of effort into like downloading all the data, collating everything, just reading random fucking reviews and shit like that. And I thought it would be such a waste to not, you know, do the stream, because I had to delay it by a day. I was hoping to do this stream a week ago to give myself a week buffer for all this video editing. And like, I just didn't get there. I'm pretty happy how it worked out. Like, I'm glad I did it yesterday and then today, but I was like, fuck, it's such a waste if I don't make a video on this. And then yesterday I was getting a bit down on myself. I was like, I don't even know if I can upload this. Like, imagine I get so much wrong. And then, like, no one cares. And I'm like, why the fuck would I want to watch your analysis on this? But I think I will just send it. Like, even though, like, it's kind of after the fact. Because I think there was a lot of interesting points I made in there, at least. I just don't know what I would title it. So, like, what do you title that video? Like, I got so many of the nominations correct. Like, I used data to predict the Game Awards. Like, I don't know what you titled the video, to be honest. Yeah, it's a weird one for me. But yeah, it's so fun that now that it's all over. Like, it was an interesting project, but oh my god, I didn't know what I was taking on. Can I predict the Game Awards? And then the thumbnail is yes. What's this game? I don't think I came across Crime Boss City. Also, hey Bowie, do you watch Survivor by any chance? I fucking do, yes. Although, wait, today's Wednesday, new episode's not out. Survivor is kind of getting interesting right now. The whole beginning of the season was a bit, yeah, but I really liked last episode. Last episode was really interesting. Because one of your recommended YouTube videos is about Survivor. Wait, when did I pull up YouTube? I must have done it at some point. Yeah, I watch a lot of Survivor slop now. Survivor conspiracies you weren't supposed to know. What? It's, I don't know. I can't believe I got into reality TV slop. This is interesting. Yeah, I never saw this. Oh, it's a 2024 game. This is why I didn't see it. Yeah, last couple of episodes have been baller. Yeah, honestly. Do you get into predicting the winner of Survivor? I watch a lot of the people that do predictions for Survivor, yes. I only started watching Survivor during the end of season 47. So arguably these are some of the worst seasons to like ever watch. Considering like older Survivor, people have like very, very fond memories about them. I went back and I watched the Rick Devens season in preparation for Survivor 50. For those of you that don't know Survivor 50, they're bringing back like a bunch of people from the last 50 seasons of Survivor. And it's going to be like an all-stars like match sort of thing. So just think about it as like Among Us with challenges. And then they vote each other out, but they don't get to eat, right? But I saw Operation Italy on season 47, which was like one of the better episodes in that season. And then 48 was like, whatever, it's kind of boring. But I hadn't been looking at either sort of like fantasy league or prediction stuff. But then this year, for like 49, so much about it has been spoiled because there's 2 people on 49 that are on 50, and that's already been leaked and it's already known. So there's this weird thing of like watching the season being like, well, I know these 2 players have done something really exceptional to get onto the next season, because it's already been leaked. So while I'm watching, I'm like, damn, I think they're gonna get out. And then another part of my brain's like, no, I think they're gonna win. Like, so I've heard stuff. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, the screenshots are so bad. Oh yeah, you're talking about screenshots. Yeah, sorry, let me have a look. Oh my god, how many fucking videos do they have? Just give me one, man. Yeah, this is just raw gameplay, man. Grab it. Cat ears on a helmet? Oh my god. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, no, the 2 returning players, it kind of ruins it a bit. Yeah, no, it definitely does. But yeah, maybe I just do make it. Can I predict the Game Awards? But yeah, going back to me doing the Game Award nominees thing. Last year, I spent 3 days collating data, but I did that after the nominees were announced. So that didn't feel too bad, but it was still a lot of work, you know? And then this time around, I was like, I think I can automate a lot of that data collection and we'll do predictions. I didn't realize that would be... I think I spent 3 weeks doing this in total. So that was like my whole, like, end of October, November ruin. Like, end of October, all of early November, this is all I'd been doing. And I felt like such a boring person. I was like talking to people at work and they're like, yo, how are you? And I'm just like, yeah, I'm fine. And they're like, what have you been up to? I'm like, I'm still looking at fucking spreadsheets, man. This is stupid. So like next year, if I'm doing this, like I've learned so much from this process. I think I can streamline it a bit. Because there were like certain days where I'm like, I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now. And I got like so overwhelmed. I'm like, where do I even start on this category? And it was so weird because like you don't even know what data is relevant either. Weirdly enough, like some of the easiest data collection, I didn't even talk about this so much, like that much. Some of the easiest data collection was actually just the journalist data. So like here, this is a bit whack, but it's literally me just like scouring Google as much as I can. And then like, for instance, like, you know, I just go here. Oh yeah. Okay. Actually, let's not open that one. There's a reason I don't want to open that one. Yeah, let's open this one. Yeah, you see what I mean? So it would just be a website like this. And then I'll just have to go through. And then for like, what the fuck? What is this? They only have dash. Oh, because it's resuming where I was up to. Yeah, it was just me going through here. And then just like anything they mention, I would just put on my list, essentially. And this is how I did it. Sometimes you can speed it up. So sometimes I could control the whole website and then do like a little regex search. Like this one's actually like an easy one to do this on. Some sites I cannot do this though. But like, yeah, I'll do this. And then because they use like a very specific, like font, not a font, sorry, very specific characters, you can kind of search for that really easy. So we do this, do that, do this, and then, you know, you do your find, and then you do this, and now I have the list. So doing stuff like that was all right, because like I could like quickly grab some of them, and then once I'd like done that, I would just chuck it onto here, and so that's how I'd get this. And then it was kind of fun searching for websites. I really like enjoyed that process. But because the jury wasn't out yet, I had to kind of make some like educated guesses on who would be on there. And there's a big overlap with like last year, but I typically start with Polygon. A lot of people don't like Polygon, and I think some of their takes are a bit strange at times. But Polygon is kind of like a good stepping stone to start with, because some of their stuff is so outlandish. But the best thing about Polygon as well is you can just type Game of the Year and you kind of just get there. I have to do like some searches to be like, make sure you only give me articles after this date or whatever. The big downside to what I'm doing here is a lot of this is early January stuff. It's January to June, essentially. So I only capture like half of the year. And that's why you get like weird like data sometimes, like let's see, I mean best of 2025, do they mention? There's some lists where they don't even mention like games that have come out yet, and it's very bizarre. In 2025 best indie releases, do they even mention? Yeah, see, like this one doesn't even mention Blueprints, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? So it's weird. But yeah, I didn't mind doing this. Sometimes this would just get tedious though. But yeah, this is all I could find essentially. I was hoping to get more. I guess a big limitation on what I'm doing is like I only have like 14 journalists at the end of the day. But the jury makes up like 100. A lot of them's language stuff. If I was to extend this, I really should be looking at like the German, the French, a lot of the Asian sites, and then translating it. My big key assumption here was though, if I at least cover US in Europe, like the English speaking side of Europe, there would probably be a lot of overlap. But even then, like if you only do the English speaking ones, like the main English speaking ones, and when I say main English, I'm not counting Australia. Isn't that kind of fucked up, by the way? Let me see if I can like show you. So like if we go here, I didn't have this specific list, but it's like US, you count all these people. Why it's a new edition, I'm so surprised by that. And then you got UK, that's all I mean. Because the rest they put global. So this is just US, they just consider it US, UK, and then everything else is global. So Australia is under global. I didn't really look at these. And I just kind of assumed that a lot of these would overlap with like these ones. And I think if we do a count, I think there's roughly 30 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 4, 36, 37, 38. So it's 38. And I had 14. So I don't know. That's about like 1/3 sampling, I gotta say. So yeah, make your own game awards and predict the winners. If I make my own game awards, my winners would be so whack. But yeah, I kind of like scope creeped as well with some of my writing, because I was like, because I kind of did that. I was like, oh, it'd be fun to have like other categories to like put in there. So like I have a lot of tabs here because I was just trying to keep notes. These were like extra categories that I thought would be like fun to talk about, but like none of these really fit into the Game Awards, and I really just shouldn't have done this. This like scope creeped me like so hard, but it was interesting to look into. Weirdly enough, some of the stuff I put in here does actually overlap with other award shows. So that was like cool, but it's interesting to think this is how it started. It was like these two lines, and then it was me looking at like last year's jury. Yeah, and then I was trying to do so much shit manually. This was like a preliminary list that I had, and then we went from there. Oh, I need to talk about something. That okay, this is like so unbelievably nerdy, and I don't blame you for like tuning out for this, but I do need to show you. Let me see if I can like find it. Okay, where is it? I think it's under this folder. Okay, GameSpot is such a lifesaver, honestly. So GameSpot was like my in for this. I just remembered by looking at the sheet. So everything I have in blue here was from like a bigger list. So this is how I started. I found like a webpage talking about all the games that got released this year, and I just started going through this list, right? And you can see I've made some mistakes here. Like I missed this. I just wouldn't have seen this. But literally, I needed some in. And I was like, okay, well, this is good. I know what games have been released this year. And I thought I was going to pull it from Wiki. And I went through and I highlighted all the games that I recognized. And then at some point I was like, this is a horrible way to do it. I don't even know if I have a lot of the games. And like, really, I don't. This is like only like 300 games. And then at some point I'm like, where do you get game lists from? Like, how do I even know what the fuck is being released this year? I don't know, like, in any capacity. And then, I found a way to ask GameSpot for all of this. So, they kept limiting me. I kept getting rate limited, which was fine. So I just tried my best. So sometimes my search would have to stop. But they would give me this data. So I had this data here, which isn't a lot. But at least I have a name of a game, essentially. So I know what the game is, at least. I know when it was released. And they only give me one genre. Which is so weird, man. So like, what's like a game we all know? I guess Claire Obscure? Is it even... Oh, my no. Oh, it actually is in this one. Here we go. Claire Obscure, it just says role-playing. That's it. And so, like, these tags just aren't that good. And every single one of it's like this. So it's like, I can't do much with this specific data. And, like, I need review counts and stuff. But this is enough to get in for Metacritic. The Metacritic doesn't have an API. And you're not allowed to web scrape. So, which is why I got banned. It's my own damn fault. But I don't know, it was kind of worth it. This was kind of fun to work out. So here, just because I have the name of the game now, doesn't mean that I know what the Metacritic page is. But I figured out a way to work it out, which is essentially whatever the name here is, I worked out which symbols to get rid of, and then they're kind of like standardization for stuff here. So essentially, I was guessing what the URL was for every single Metacritic page based on stuff here. And this did go wrong a few times. One notable thing was, there's a game called Peak that isn't Peak. There was a different game that came out before Peak that was just called Peak. And then the new Peak that we all know eclipsed it. And so there's this weird thing where I was getting all the scoring data for the wrong Peak game at one point. So this was like this was a weird one. But yeah, you see like a game like this where it's like Gmod Archive Psycho Mystery Series Volume 9, blah, blah, blah. There was some way I needed to find the Metacritic page for this. But there wasn't a guarantee that I would find it. But my hit rate for this, and I talked about this slightly yesterday, these are kind of rounded. There was roughly 21,000 games in this list here. And I got this much from Metacritic, which isn't bad. It's around 90%. I think it was maybe 95%. I did math at uni, and I don't know how to do percentages in my head, right? But actually, it's just 19 divided by 21. Yeah, 90%, right? So I'm missing 10% of games. Too bad, right? I did go through and make sure I wasn't missing egregious ones. I missed Abiotic Factor. One of the ways I missed games, by the way, was if the game title was more than 50 characters, Metacritic just doesn't like that. I'm being serious. So if your game name was too long, I missed it. That's just what happened. And I couldn't be fucked to fix this. I knew how to fix it. I just couldn't, I didn't want to reverse engineer it. So like, say if your game name went to here all the way, you might think that they just truncate it at 50, but they don't. That's not what they do. So it's like, let's say they go, this is my game name. You might think that they just stop it here and it would just be, this is my G, right? But that's not what they do. What they do is they actually just split it on the first hyphen, as far as I can tell. They just get rid of like all this word. So it wasn't as simple as me just saying, hey, limit it to 50 characters or whatever it was. I would have had to do like a split on the particular game name and then work out which word fit in under the limit first, which isn't too hard to do. I just couldn't be bothered. I was like, too bad, it's too much. And like, realistically, I had to make a judgment call. I was like, I would probably only get an extra 5% of games doing this. So I just won't bother. And so I didn't. But yeah, that was an interesting one. I hate when nobody says anything after I make a lame comment. He's ignoring chat. Wait, what did I do wrong? How much of it was automated? Did you write a script for the scrapers? Yeah, all this like downloading game data was automated. There's no way I wouldn't have done it automated. But yeah, GameSpot really helped me get Metacritic. And then, oh yeah, by the time I realized I was missing data, I was getting banned from Metacritic in real time. And it was weird. I could still send like script requests to be like, hey, can you download this? And Python would go, okay. And then, that download would happen, but I couldn't browse on Google Chrome. I could in incognito. And then I started getting banned in incognito, and it was just, oh, it was so bad. It was a pain. Yeah. At my old work, there was a discussion about how certain people emit an Excel aura. Definitely getting those vibes now. But from me, I don't talk about spreadsheets that much. Like, it's no secret that, like, I'm a nerd in certain things. But for the most part, I think, showing off, like, I try not to talk about programming that much on stream. Because I know some people get intimidated by it, but I find a lot of the stuff really fascinating. And I've always just made spreadsheets. I did spreadsheets for like speedrunning. I was the one that made a lot of the early spreadsheets for Portal speedrunning. In fact, any of the new segmented runs, like, use my spreadsheet. It's like, it's whack. That's what the X stands for in Imanex. Yes, I'm an Excel. Can you imagine? There was an old Apple bug. It was supposed to shorten sentences and banners, but at some language, whose shortening words made them longer. Oh, that's so interesting. I didn't even know that. But yeah, once I got that list, like, we were pretty good. I went through and I got all the tags here for like certain things. These were all the sports ones. This was like kind of annoying. I had to go through and do sports manually, but then I could like pull out sports games and stuff like that. I did like a cross correlation with my spreadsheet games, because at some point I had to make a, like, I can't look at all 21,000 games, so I reduced it to 1,000. All the games that got announced, I think, were on my shortlist though, so like that was good. Yeah, so I don't think I messed up there. But oh my god, data collection took like a few days. And then, yeah, Steam was an interesting challenge, because I obviously knew a lot of the game names, but like if you look up something on Steam, like this, the thing that Steam cares about is where is it? Is this number. You need to know this number here. And it's like, great, now I have a new problem. It's like, how the fuck do you find this number? And the thing is if you know that number, you don't need the name of the game. It just, like, autofills, which is good. Luckily, there was a Steam API for it. But then, my problem is I was working on normalized names. So, one of the more egregious examples of this was fucking Borderlands, I think. Was it Borderlands? Maybe it wasn't Borderlands. Which game was it? I'm trying to remember. I think it was Borderlands. Let me see if I remember. Yeah, so this is a pretty big file. This lists every single Steam ID, as far as I can tell. So, luckily I knew what the cutoff date was. I could have done like a better analysis on Steam, but like I just didn't. Metacritic was my main thing, which I think makes sense because it's kind of what the Game Awards goes off anyway. But yeah, let's do, I think it was, no, it wasn't Borderlands. Maybe, I thought it was. Does anyone have like the trademark R ASCII symbol? Let's see if I can find this. Steam DB is your friend. I don't think they have an API. Yeah, look at this shit, man. Okay, let's go back. We're trying to go back. We're going backwards. Yeah, so Lego was like that for me. Lego Voyages, Overwatch. It was stuff like this. They would just throw this in there. And this like fucked up a lot of my things. So I had my list, but then this is Steam's list. So I had to do like a similarity metric. I had to write a thing in Python to just be like, this is the game name I'm expecting. Can you go through this list of all the game names we have? And then do your best to match them? And like, sometimes I would just write like, you know, Overwatch 2. But then they have like, Overwatch 2, blah, blah, blah. And then the similarity metric would go, oh, there's not a lot of overlap. Because I had the shortened version of the name. They had the longer version. So I think I had like a 90% match on that. But then the last 10% I had to manually go through and like match myself. And I wrote like a little meta tool to try and make that like easier. But like that was like still kind of annoying. But like once I had that, I was like, oh, cool. Now I have like the in for all the Steam data. So yeah. Is this an official tune or remix? I think this is a remix. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't put any of that in the presentation because that was all like my struggles, essentially. There was so much that like went into like doing that stuff, but oh fuck, wait. I thought I was dragging something open into Sublime. Is there anything else here that's like interesting? No, yeah, these were my links. I think this one. Oh, yeah. No, this is... I forgot I made this. So at some point I generated all the links. And I'm like, I think these are the links to Metacritic. But like some of them don't work, and I'm pretty sure this one doesn't. Oh no, what the fuck? This one did work. Oh yeah. But you can see this is what I'm talking about, right? See, they truncate it. They truncate it here. But this wasn't always guaranteed to work. So I really don't know what algorithm they were using for this. Yeah, because that's 43 characters, and this is 53. Yeah, so I think they truncate it after 50. But sometimes this wouldn't redirect. Sometimes this would just fail, and then I was like, shit, man, fuck, no. Yeah. Any other interesting process stuff here? Probably not. I don't know, I have so much data, I'm just glad it's done. Oh yeah, I remember why I went on this rant. Yeah, I got like no sleep over the last few days. I've been like so tired, because like there was the crunch to try and get this done before all the like reveals. So I think yesterday I had like 4 hours sleep, today I only had like 4 hours, and then because I had like work deadlines yesterday as well, which I didn't quite get everything done, but I like tried. I'm gonna get it done today, it's gonna be fine. No one's called me out for it yet. But yeah, I was doing all that yesterday in between as well. That's why I gave up on like video editing, because I was like, I at least gotta make a chunk on this. So it's just been like really bad sleep habits, and then a lot of coffee, and then it's to the point where I was like, why did I do all this? Like, if you told me weeks ago it was gonna be like this, I probably would have said no, man. But oh my god, did I learn like so much from it. What was the other thing I wanted to say? I haven't felt this stressed in my life since being in uni, man. Like, seriously, the last time I felt like, holy shit, everything is ending, was when like a bunch of uni exams were about to come up while assignments. And I've done like so much like, you know, like education, I guess. I'm not saying I'm smart, I'm just saying I've like gone through education system to the point where I like felt like in my life where it's like, what the fuck am I doing? It's like, you're a 6-year-old, you go through all of like primary school and then high school, and then I went to uni, and then I took some time off to work, and then I switched unis, and then I did uni. It's just like, did so much schooling where I'm like, this can't be life. Like, how the fuck is life just school? And then I always felt like stressed, like growing up. And I didn't realize how much of that stress, like there was like a portion of that stress that just came from like education, you know, deadlines. And the second I graduated uni and then was kind of out of that for a while, you know, I was like, wow, I don't feel stressed anymore. That's just like gone, sort of thing. So like I forgot how that felt, and I didn't realize that that wasn't normal in life, you know, to like feel that way. And so like looking back at it, I was like, I wish I didn't like care that much, you know, like I wish I cared, right? But I wish I didn't put so much importance or emphasis on it. I don't know, it's a weird balancing act, right? I wish I like chilled the fuck out a little bit. But then, yeah, doing all this stuff, man, the deadline hit. And I was like, shit, I'm like so boned. And then I felt like I was just back in that mode again. I was like, oh, this is what that feeling is. And at least I can recognize it. So I was like, cool, I'm not getting like marked. We're just gonna get it done, which is so much better. Oh my God, it's so much better to be in. Holy shit. But yeah, it was interesting where it's like, I didn't realize how well I work on deadlines. Like, that's just how I am. So I remember before Jeff Keighley was like, this is the day I'm doing the nominees, I remember I kept going onto his Twitter and then being like, yo, give me a date. And then he would just tweet something like, did you know Dispatch sold like 1 million copies already? I'm like, that's fantastic. When the fuck are you getting on stage, man? I was getting desperate. I'm like, shit, I keep like stalling. I'm stalling so much and I'm playing chess again. No, man. I mean, chess is fun, but like sometimes I have to step away from it. Oh my God. And then like I got to the point where I'm just like bargaining with the shit. I'm like, man, maybe we just make inaccurate predictions and I go play games, or like I go work on a video or something. But I was like, why do I spend like so much time doing this when I could like be doing anything else? I really got to that point at one moment. But yeah, I should make this into a video, otherwise it's like, I don't know, it's all for naught, but it's kind of interesting. Do you go in the office? Because I would assume work should be possible to finish during office hours. Yeah, but this was outside hours. So I actually took on someone else's work. They said, I'm not going to get it done. And I said, okay, I'll do it. And then they're like, thanks. And then I accepted that before I realized the time crunch I was going to get into. So I finished all their stuff. And then I haven't finished all mine, which is kind of bad. This is the only time I've ever fucked that up. That's a new thing for me. So I was just like, whoops. So anyway, yeah. Yeah. You do in fact get marked. That was a yes stream. Oh, sweet. Thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, I say this every time, but like, I wish I had one more day. But really, I just gotta spend the time more efficiently. Which is a thing I've been learning now, which is nice. But yeah, it's interesting like how, because I felt tired during yesterday's stream. I really gotta sleep more for those events. Like I should have like a grace day where it's like, this is the day you're intending to do the stream. You have to give yourself a day of not doing anything beforehand. And I don't think I've like ever done that. But yeah, played another kid in classical on Sunday and fucked him up in 30 minutes. Hey, dude, GG. What color were you playing? Also, hey, Kajiro. By the way, is Silksong era over or no? We've been doing the Game Award nominees, Kajiro. I haven't even been thinking about Silksong. I haven't been playing any games because I've just been doing this. I'm glad this is done now. We can put this to rest. Now my new project is we need to edit this damn video. This video needs to be edited. I guess we're gonna tack on predictions as well. But like, honestly, I'm pretty happy with like how this is going so far. You know, like it's not bad. Like, also, I made a really egregious error in the beginning of this, and like no one noticed. I didn't notice until I was editing. I said blueprints twice during the VOD. And I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, and so I had to cut it out because it just sounded so stupid, man. This month, right? Oh my god, go here. In the game. Like, yeah, listen to this. Are you good? Oh my god, okay. I'm so ready. All right, here we go. Game Awards 2025. This is all we're going to talk about. Games, we love games. And in 2025, there were so many games that were released. Blueprints, Hades 2, Expedition 33. There was also Arc Raiders, Blueprints, Misai. There are I said Blueprints twice. I like panicked because I just forgot all the games in that moment. The thing was, I had a pre-written list of games that I wanted to read out, but when I started, I was like, fuck, I can't read the list anymore. I was like, whoops. And like, there was a reason I did it in the way I did because like, I was imagining how I was going to edit this. And to be fair, I could save it, which is good. Actually, I'll show you the beginning of this because I think the beginning's not too bad. It's not there. There's a lot of hot places like the desert and the desert. Yeah, that's how I felt in that moment. I was like, what the fuck am I saying, man? But yeah, games, we love games, and in 20 sorry. But this is kind of what I was going for. Because before I even did the stream, I like felt inspired and I like wrote it down. Sometimes I write down shit just to make sure and be like, is this worthwhile going back to? And this was a thing I wrote like weeks ago and I didn't revisit. So I was pretty confident it was okay, but I kind of wish I revised it because I still need to make slides. But I think it's not turning out too bad so far. Like, we love games. Games, we love games, and in 2025 there were so many games that were released. Blueprints, Hades 2, Expedition 33. There was also Arc Raiders, Misai. There are so many games. Look at all of these games that got released. You might recognize some of them. But the thing is, how do you compare different gaming experiences? I played a lot of games this year, okay? And you could just chuck them all onto a tier list. But inevitably, someone's going to look at a game that you put in A tier and be like, well, no games! That doesn't belong there. Why'd you put Oblivion in the bottom? Borderlands 4 is peak. I want to talk about... Now, if I had more time, because again, I did this backwards. When I was doing slides, sorry, I'm like fourth wall breaking here. When I was doing slides, I did the last half first, if that makes sense. Because I was like, I have something for the intro. It's good, right? But I don't have the rest of the fucking content, so we're gonna finish this before we do the stream. And so that's what I was focusing on. And then it was like 10 p.m. and I'm like, fuck, I need to go to bed because I gotta get up at like 2 a.m., you know, to like get prepared. Oh no, 3 a.m. to get prepared. So like, that's like 5 hours sleep. I wish I rage baited better here because really the two games that I picked here, Oblivion and Borderlands 4, kind of tepid picks. I wish I put like Donkey Kong in F tier. This was me picking like a random tier list, but like really the content part of my mind is I should have picked like a good game and then like put it in F. And like if I was leaning into it, like what is the ultimate game to put in there? I guess I could have just put in like Clair Obscur Expedition 33, but that's a bit too much of a range, mate. I don't know what game is appropriate to put in like F tier and then be like, guys, this is not a good game. but it's not that bad. Still, we got there. It pretty much came out the way I expected. What the heck? That doesn't belong there. Why'd you put Oblivion in the bottom? Borderlands 4 is peak. I want to talk about comparing games. I'm really into puzzle games. Blueprints was one of the most incredible puzzle games I played this year, but I put 200 hours into it. While Loophole is just this really indie puzzle game that literally like no one knows about, and I spent like 10 hours in it. And both of these experiences are actually like S tier for me, but it feels really silly comparing Loopholes to Blueprints when they're just different experiences. And how am I meant to do that across genres? You take these two games here, I'm gonna put the same amount of hours into Silksong. How do you rank these? Well, we have Jeff Keighley. Oh my God, he's all there talking about games and he wants to categorize them and get really serious on stage and tell you all the 25 categories that deserve your attention. But really, this is the Oscars the video games. And tomorrow will be the day that Jeff Neely gets up on stage and he announces his nominees.
Next Monday, it's time to reveal your nominees for the Game Awards. Join us for the nomination announcement specials.
We have Best Action Adventure Game, Best Action Game, Best Adaptation, Art Direction. But anyway, I'm like pretty pleased with like how this is going. Basically, the intro matched what I had in my head like weeks ago. Shit. Matched what I had in my head weeks ago, which is like so nice. So that's like always good. So I thought you were going to say Sirius and call him his actual name, but you went back to Jeff Neely. Yeah, I should have said Jeff Keighley the whole time, but then I did just start saying Neely. I can't help myself, man. I can't help myself. But yeah, we gotta go through and like edit the rest of that. Also, Wilbo, you're up so early, man. Dude, I miss you. It's been too long since I've talked to you. Dude, what have you been doing? How have you been? Are you still on Deadlock? You're like, fuck off, man. No. No, I heard you took a break from Deadlock for a while, so retention goes down the drain after the mention of loopholes. You reckon? You reckon I should just go into Silksong straight away? So, oh my god. How will you avoid getting banned from Metacritic for next year's predictions? I fucking know. I was thinking about this. I don't even know if I want to do this next year. And like the feeling I'm having right now is, dude, this caused me so much stress. But I mean, I'm pretty satisfied with the result, to be honest. But like, oh my god, right now, I do not even want to think about next year. But next year, I'll probably be like, all right, let's do it again. But doing it. How will I avoid getting banned from Metacritic? Starting a month earlier. I thought I had enough time, man. But also, my scraping script sucked. I don't know, maybe I'll just get banned again. You know, maybe I'll do it at my workplace. I'll get my workplace banned from Metacritic. But like, I don't know. I have no idea how to not get banned. I think maybe I just have like a week of downloading games because I tried to do it in like oh, you know what happened? My script that I had, I said if you start getting rate limited, just stop. Just stop downloading. And then I left it on overnight. And so it was like downloading for like 12 hours straight. I woke up and it was still going and I'm like, oh, cool. I guess there's no issues. And I was like, what? And then apparently like, this is weird because I had no issues in the terminal, but I had issues browsing. So I don't know. I don't know why that happened. So I guess I would just make it slower. But like, if I'm accessing too many pages from the same IP address, I think I just get flagged. I don't think it matters how slow I'm doing it. I think they just don't want you to download their data. There's not a good solution for that. So I don't... That's a next year problem for me. So... Oh, you have been playing Deadlock. Nice. Yeah. Although your projects seem like with 20% of the effort, they would only be a little worse. Yeah, I wrote this down, like, I needed, like, my stupid motivational stuff. I have it here. Perfect is the enemy you're done. Just finish the 80% and stop. I literally had to write this. Because apparently I go too far. Like, it's too much. Like, I don't even know what I have on, like, some of these dot points. What have we got? I actually did everything I wrote, which is good. I think we did it. I was trying to find a sticky note that said something that I didn't do, but I actually did everything I wrote on the sticky note, so damn. No, I was gonna... One thing I did miss out that I do remember was I was gonna do like a publisher platform analysis. I didn't do it. Which, thank fuck, I didn't do it, because that would have... It wouldn't have been that hard, but it would have been more programming. And at some point, you just gotta not do programming. you just gotta say, okay. Because programming gives me a lot of information really quickly, but it also means that I need to spend like an hour or two programming it, which is a weird upkeep. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I try too hard at shit. The reason I wanted to look at platform stuff was because I remember this was the year before. I had this, and by the way, I did kind of do this. I just didn't talk about it. So this was a 2024 sort of spread. And these were all the games that got nominated, and then how many times they got nominated. So you can see that like Astrobot got nominated 7 times, Call of Duty got nominated 4 times, and then some sort of like distribution to it. And then I had like which ones they were in. And then I'm trying to see, I had one that was the exact same as that, but it was for platform. Yeah, publishers. So if you look at publishers here, similar thing. And I wanted to make sure I at least hit every publisher. I never checked this. This was the one thing I didn't check. So this might have saved me. Maybe. I just didn't do the analysis. Because at some point I was just like, I don't think this matters too much. Because like, imagine I did the whole like predictions and I just never mentioned Nintendo. That would be bad. Like, even if Nintendo didn't deserve anything, it should at least get mentioned, I think. Because they're pretty even for the most part on this. I reckon. And so like if we go here, I did do this once with one thing. I did it with I think it was in final picks. So yeah, once I had my final picks down, which was all this data here, I grabbed all of this and I did a little pivot or whatever, and then this is what I thought each one would get nominated for. And then this was the count here. Now, Clair Obscur was way higher than it should have been, you know, because last year Astrobot had 7. So I kind of looked at this number and I was like, maybe I need to take it out of some. And to be honest, I think there was a category I put Clair Obscur in that just wasn't. Maybe there's 1 or 2. So that was an indication that I had something wrong. And then I also looked at this sort of ranking here, and I felt like it kind of matched what I at least had wherever it was here, like here. Like I was trying to match this tail to wherever I just had it, to this tail. Just a sanity check. I never talked about this, but it seemed reasonable, so feels like it ended up with more than 9. Yeah, right. It didn't though. It was 9. It was just like some of the 9 I put in there just wasn't it. There was 19 overall, and it was only like 9. So yeah. Anyway, if you do it again next year, are you considering uploading the predictions to YouTube before the nominations announced? That's what I was hoping for this year. Yeah. Because otherwise, like, it loses relevancy so quickly. At least it's still kind of relevant now. That's kind of what I'm trying to, like, at least tell myself. So I should just finish the video on it. But I think that's the only thing in my mind right now, which is, like, what I put, like, 3 weeks of effort into this. Maybe close to a month. And the relevancy for this dies immediately. So I gotta put that into different projects, but I think a lot of interesting stuff came out with it, at least. But yeah, watching the VODs is kind of I don't think anyone wants to watch like a 3-hour VOD, but I have proof that I at least did it beforehand. You should start collecting data for next year Game Awards tomorrow. No, this did cross my mind. I was like, oh cool, I should I could start this earlier. And then like be prepared for it, but like, you know, data-driven predictions for Game Award nominations. I don't know what I titled the video though. I really don't, because like if we're doing the accurate title, it would just be like, I use data to predict the Game Awards, but that's boring. And then like I want to think of like what the most extreme title is, and it's like I knew every game before the leak. I outsmarted. Yeah, you need a superlative in there. Outsmarted's good. I outsmarted the Game Awards. Wait, that one's not too bad, actually. My problem is that, like, I really got to get across the fact that I did, like, a bunch of data analysis. And in my editing, it's, like, it's so weird because, like, I don't know, my pacing is a bit fucked up. So I read Jeff Keighley's mind. That's not bad, actually. I had to kind of cheat in my edit as well here. I only rendered out like the first half, but I was like, when do I mention all the spreadsheet stuff? Because I'm thinking about like retention, and it's like I don't talk about like why this is like. So what do I do here? I talk about what the Game Awards is. I then talk about Jeff Keighley and like all his categories. I talk about what Game of the Year is, and then I mention the jury, and I go, why is that relevant? And then when I say it's relevant, I say like, oh, well, I did this last year and I got shit correct.
Different metrics.
The winner is esports. It's this one. It's FC 25.
EA Sports FC 25.
Got it. This one is so easy. That was so telegraphed by every media outlet. Fucking Astrobot. Or Zelda, it's Astrobot. Yeah, got it. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Grand Theft Auto 6. Easy, done. But like, I don't know. So I have like that, and then when I like go into that, then it's like after this, it's like, oh, let me talk about like all the spreadsheet stuff. But like if I overload it too quickly, it becomes like so overwhelming. Because like I have a whole section where I just go through all the spreadsheets and stuff, and I'm like, I don't fucking know how people show data in videos. I have no idea. It's so bizarre. I hacked Steam to get the TGA nominations. Speaking of Steam, you know how I had that like joke in there yesterday about fucking Marvel Rivals? Wait. I was editing this, so I can literally find it like straight away. Cause like I was talking about like popular games and shit, and then I just was like, oh yeah, you know this game here, Marvel Rivals, this is like higher rated than like fucking Claire Obscura in terms of review count. I was like, yeah, no one liked this game. Sorry, it only got a 74 on Metacritic. No one liked it. It's not gonna get anything. And I still put it under a nomination pick because I thought industry would like it, even though gamers didn't. Why is this front page on Steam? What? Little too late, don't you think? It's already over. You would have got 1 million more points in everyone's books if you did this a week ago. Oh my god, dude. Shit. TGA almost ruined my life. I actually like that. TGA almost ruined my life, but I outsmarted it. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. You know one really, really cool thing that came out of doing all this data analysis? Which I was like, damn, I should do this more often. There was a bunch of games I missed this year. And there were a bunch of games where I was like, shit, I want to put that on my wish list. And so I did. Like, I found this game just because when I was doing all like the web scraping stuff, I need to filter date ranges. And I remember when I downloaded one list of games, it was giving me 2026 games. And I was like, what? Don't give me 2026 games. And like at some point I just get distracted and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna look. And I just found this from randomly scrolling through like 1 million lines of just like, you know, info. And then I stopped and I was like, what's this one? And then this is like how I got it. And so this wasn't through like any aggregations or anything. It's like from my terminal. It's crazy. I should not be finding games through like just random browsing. Like this, I didn't even browse through the storefront. I just saw it in like a damn list, man. So stupid. So thumbnail is you with bloodshot eyes and a caption, I spent 200 hours on this. And Jeff Keighley with devil horns. Wait, that's kind of good. That's kind of good. Yeah. But yeah, wish list. This game looks cute. I know this is just like furry adjacent. Not gonna lie, I was just browsing the animal sale that they had on the other day. because a friend mentioned it to me and they're like, have you had a look through it? And I was like, no. There's like, I don't think there's any games in there that I'm interested in. And they're like, you should have a look. And I was like, okay. And then I saw this and I was like, damn, this is just short hike coded. This is such an I know, right? And this is what I'm realizing, like, I need to look at game lists more often. Because I don't really explore new games that are coming out anymore. You know what I mean? Because for the longest time, I've just gotten recommendations of other people. Why is there a black bar on the side of the screen? What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck is happening? Huh? Oh! Wait, what button did I hit for that? Wait, what the fuck? When did the black bar come up on the side of the screen? Huh? I don't even know why this has happened. Is it live split? Why is there... What the fuck is happening? I got it. I fixed it. Fuck, was it? I know how to fix it. I know how to fix it. I can see it. It's on my screen. Reset. Okay. I don't even know how that happened. Has it been like that the whole stream? I only just noticed. What else have we got here? Causal Loop is coming out. I'm trying to think if there was like anything else here. Why did I put Microwave Yourself on my wish list? It's a VR game? I don't remember adding this. Did someone send me this? Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Like, normally you guys in chat would send me games. This worked really well, like, back in 2023. Because, like, that's, like, when I first started doing the nightly, you know? And there was so many games I hadn't played, so... If you recommended, like, Inscription, I'd be like, I don't know what this is. And then I would just, like, play it. And, like, Inscription's sick, man. And then, it's like, have you played Return of the Obra Dinn? I'm like, no. And I'm like, ah. And so there was a lot of low-hanging fruit for like games I could play. But now a lot of the recommendations I get this day, like now, I'm not saying they're bad, but it's just like very hit or miss because I've already like played like all the like very like peak games. And so now it's not as easy just to, I don't want to say like trust people in chat, but before it was like, no, you would really, really like this game. And now it's like, oh, you should try this. And it's like, sometimes it just doesn't match. And I really should just start browsing myself. Because I guess I got like too comfortable with people just sending me stuff. So still waiting for Fly Game Stream. What's Fly Game Stream? I don't even know what that is. Oh my god, Slay the Spire 2 is coming out next year. That's sick. But yeah, looking through all those lists made me realize like how many like interesting games there are. Especially in like the past as well, that like I just haven't played. But like you know, like one big series of games I've like never played is like Ubisoft Slot. I've never like played. I also same with like EA. I've never played Assassin's Creed. I haven't played like Fallout. I haven't played like The Witcher. That's not Slot, but like you know what I mean. Good. But, like, there's a hole in my knowledge. I don't even know what those, like, games are like. So, like, anytime it comes up, like, especially, like, on Guess the Game, or, like, people are like, oh, wow, it's, like, this, like, AAA game, like, God of War. I haven't played any of these games, and, like, maybe I'm not missing out on much, but, like, I just don't have an opinion, you know? So, Skyrim stream would be surreal. I would hate Skyrim. I own Skyrim. I don't think I would like it. And this is my issue. Like, I think I just gotta be comfortable with the fact that like I just don't play these games. Yeah. Basically, like, how old was I here? 15-year-old me. You think a 15-year-old would be interested in Skyrim? And apparently I was just like, nah. Couldn't even get 2 hours through it, man. Oh, Cockroach VR. Yeah, I own Cockroach VR. I can't launch it. I did try. It's I think it's region locked. Because here's the thing, I'm not allowed to buy this game in Australia. But it's on my Steam account because I think La Ray bought it for me or something. So I went to play this. I did actually have this set up. There was one time where I was messing around with VR on stream. We tried to launch this up and it just didn't work. I don't know how. It's either like the Unity engine is like out of date for like what they're running, or it's region locking me somehow, and I don't know how they know I'm in Australia. So when are you playing Valheim for 500 hours? Yeah, see, there's a lot of role-playing games I don't know as well. You just reminded me. This game is still in early access. Really? This is going to go crazy when it gets released. Oh my god. Dude, I don't think I can play this. Too overwhelming. You know, talking about games that got snubbed, I just realized Digimon did get snubbed. I did call this. Why did Valheim remind me of this? There was something with like RPG games and then like big games where I was like, oh shit, some shit's gonna get snubbed. Crafting game. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna look it up and I don't remember what it was. It just escaped me. Oh, I remember. Yeah, early access. Summer Car came out officially this year. Snubbed! No! What? I feel like this game has been like known about since like what, 2020 or something like that. Wait, really? Yeah, it only came out this year because it was in early access before. But because like it's been around for so long, I think everyone's just always assumed it's like a game that's existed, which like it has. But it was officially allowed for awards this year. But it's just an unfortunate like thing, I suppose. Yeah. Once Human? Oh yeah, Once Human didn't get in there either. Did I get Look Outside? At all? Wait, what's this? What is this? Wait a second. No, I thought you were saying the game No, I'm Not Human. I didn't come across this. Also, this is a 2024 game. Of course I didn't come across this. What are these like Pokemon-like creatures, man? That's amusing. Wait, did Look Outside get any nominations for this year? Because I had it down on a few of my lists. I don't remember. TGA 2025 nominations. Let's have a look real quick. Oh, finally, the Polygon article's out. Finally. Finally, man. My favorite publication. No, it's not. Wow. Wow, I was just wrong on that. Like, I knew Me-Side was gonna get snubbed, but I thought Look Outside would at least, like, get something, you know? Damn. And no horror games! Okay, Polygon hasn't said their opinion on this yet, have they? Nah, they got no opinion. Sometimes they like to get really opinionated about like snubs and stuff, and then I judge them for it. You were spot on with Decibel. Yeah. Did you think that wasn't gonna like get in there? This one was so telegraphed in like every aspect. Like there's no way they weren't gonna do this one. I knew that this was gonna be in there before I even did any of the stat analysis. And the only reason I knew that was because of the analysis I did last year, because it came up during different stuff I was sampling. So this one was already telegraphed to me. I should probably play it, to be honest. It's going to be interesting to see what the wider reaction is for it, because I feel like a lot of people probably just don't know what this game is. Let's have a look. Because there might be a sales bump on this. Maybe. I don't know. Is it like a graph chart? Yeah. When did this happen? Can I do max? Yeah, 30 players on release. And then it's just been like... You know what I mean? Maybe not. What's the other one? Theme charts? Get to work snubbed, yeah, honestly. That's why I find like this one like a weird one. Like the journalists loved this game so much. But like never heard anyone speak about it. Oh. Oh, server error. Okay. I guess I can't look at that one. Did anyone ever stream this game? Games that people talk about and not play. Yeah, it's like well, what's that one game? Gone Home. I feel like I'm in that camp for Gone Home. Although people did play Gone Home, but like you watch any GDC talk and they love bringing up Gone Home. I'm just curious about like stream numbers. Okay, there were like a few streamers that played this. It looks like 2 streamers have ever played this. Maybe 3. Hey, maybe 6. Maybe 6 streamers have played it. Yeah, and then like no clips. Oh, Lyric played it. Oh, this might be a spoiler! I don't know. Yeah, damn, I can't believe Look Outside got snubbed. Look Outside was like one of the... Like, it was higher than B-Side. B-Side got snubbed. Look Outside got snubbed. Did anything else get snubbed? I can't believe fucking Assassin's Creed Shadow got in there. It got in there for like the silliest reason as well. Well, okay, it wasn't a silly reason, but I mean, a good one to sneak into on the like accessibility. Did they not even put accessibility on here? They're so lazy, Polygon. How? Right down to every fucking award. Did I spell accessibility wrong? No, I didn't. They didn't put it on their damn site, man. How? Am I tripping? I can't believe they put down community support and not the accessibility award. Yeah, they just didn't put it. They hate Assassin's Creed. Good. Wow, these lazy fucking journalists, man. How did you get this so wrong, dude? Oh my fucking god. I actually just can't believe it sometimes. Quick, we gotta publish this. The Game Awards Game of the Year lineup broke a major record. Okay, they're gonna talk about indie games. 3 indie games as Game of the Awards. Traditionally, we only ever see 1. And it was really a statement when Balatro got an indie game nomination. What's the other game that got an indie game nomination? There's only like 1 other game, right? 17 minutes ago. This is great. Multiple indie games have never been nominated for Game of the Year until now. Yeah, well... After much anticipation, the nominees for the 2025 Game Awards are here. While the coveted Game of the Year category doesn't feature any surprise nominations... What are you linking? I hope you didn't change this website. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Did they update this? They might not have updated this. Wait, that actually just might be 1-to-1. Wait. How did Polygon know? Huh. Weird. Yeah, then Ghost of Yote, Indiana. Monster Hunter's wild. Yeah, Blueprints makes sense. Damn. I hate to give credit to Polygon, but they actually knew. These Game of the Year nominations mark a surprise first in the Game Awards history. The 2025 field set a record for how many indie games are up for the top prize, claiming a solid half of the 6 slots. Cool. Nominated for the best independent game, meaning this is the first time more than one game has gotten a nod in both categories. Game Awards has been around since 2014 because it was like the Spike Awards back then. The only 5 games in the show's history had previously been nominated in Game of the Year, and the best independent game was Inside. That makes sense though. Inside's good. Celeste is really good. Hades, Stray, and Balatro. 3 indie games nabbing a Game of the Year knob in 1 year is quite the sizable jump, and speaking to how much these games dominate conversations throughout the year. I mean, there's just a bigger push for indie games anyway. While none of the previous nominated indie games won Game of the Year, they all took home the award for Best Independent Game in their respective categories. Ooh, drama. Drama, we're gonna see an overlap. Wait, is it gonna spoil? Like, imagine Claire Obscure wins in Best Independent. Then you know what the Game of the Year is, right? That's weird. That's a weird, like, spoiler thing. Imagine it winning Game of the Year, but not Best, like, independent game. They're like, yes, Despelate wins! Yes! Easy! Yeah, Claire Obscure Expedition 3 may have the look of a AAA game, but it's made comparatively by a small team of ex-Ubisoft developers, yeah. It and its cast received 12 TGA nominations. Did it? For the most in-game awards, 3 of the game nominations for best performance. Oh, that overlap counting. Okay. I didn't overlap count. So pulling the sweep of the Game Awards is technically impossible. Dude, why are you counting it like that? That's silly. After a long wait, Silksong finally arrived in September. Yeah, as a result, some of those games ended up in the splash zone of Hades 2, which rode away with positive reception until early access, yeah. In many ways, 2025 was primed for indie games to wrestle with the spotlight. To wrestle the spotlight away from AAA, yeah, sure. And then they're talking about prize points. Cool. Cool. There's usually a strong correlation between Game of the Year and Best Game Direction. Oh, is there really? Is there really? Wait. So, I mean, we can just look at that now, though. Game of the Year... Oh, wait. TGA nominations. I gotta put this up again. I actually changed predictions. It used to be Split Fiction instead of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Arseholes, man. Why do they pretend? Why do they do this, man? Wait. I shouldn't say arseholes, but like, you know, I have this recorded anyway. Because I sampled that particular site. I just didn't screenshot it. Wait, where is it? Journalist. Because I think that was like my starting point. Game of the Year. This is the list I have. Yeah, Claire, Hollow Knight, Hades, Death Stranding, Donkey Kong, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Ghost of Yotei. Did they actually change it? They must have changed it pretty late though. Because the thing you gotta remember is, oh, it was Split Fiction. Wait, I can't believe they changed that. Oh, I do actually remember seeing that change. That was like 3 weeks ago though. Or whatever. Oh my god. I can't believe that. Also, I can't believe they removed Outer Wilds and The Keeper. Also, this was never going to get nominated, by the way. It's crazy that they would even put these here. Yeah. Keeper's an interesting one. Although Jeff Keighley tweeted out, he was like, guys, I played this game. I was like, okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I remember what we're doing. As of yesterday, they had it there. Yeah, that's fine then. They're not arseholes. I take it back. Sorry, Polygon. I should have used a different word other than like you gotta stand by your predictions. But if they did it beforehand, that's fine. Because I just thought it would be scummy otherwise. Best game direction. Is that what you said? Game direction. I mean, there's an overlap, right? So Hades is there, Claire Obscure's there, Silksong's not there, Death Stranding's there. So is Ghost of Yotei. So it's just going to be one of these four. Silksong snubbed! Well, then it's just going to be this, right? Alright. I think we're good. I think we're done. I'm just like sitting here doing nothing at this point. But I hope you had fun. I'm glad I don't need to think about that anymore. Except I probably have to like edit, so whatever. I was intending for this to be a short stream, but it was not. I guess I still wanted to chat, so I mean, it's nice to get it out. Oh my god, so many people have been asking me like what I've been up to, and it was kind of one of these things where like, since this was the only thing, it was so hard to like talk about anything. Like I couldn't talk about this on stream because that was the whole point of stream, you know? Like for the last like several weeks, it was just like, normally I like talking about what I'm doing, but I couldn't talk about this. And it was the same at work. It's like every week I'll go into work, I'll do what you've been doing. Oh, spreadsheet. Oh yeah, you want to talk about it? And I'm like, no, I don't. What's the game tomorrow? I might just not stream tomorrow. We'll see. I might just need to have like a really big rest. I'm like so tired. But otherwise, yeah, there's other stream ideas I would like to work on, so I should probably start doing those. I wanted to do No Game November, but I was like, oh, this would be nice to put into No Game November. More like No Life November. That's what it turned into. Jeez, man. But yeah, probably Silksong still. Although I'm kind of, I don't know how much more I'm gonna get into Silksong. We'll see. Yeah, and then I should start thinking about some other games. What are other games I want to play? I did buy RV there, yeah, but we're gonna wait for Retro to get better. So we'll probably play that later. No Game November, yeah. No pressure, by the way, Retro. Yeah, good streamer. Thank you. Yeah, take care of yourself. I hope you've been doing well at least. But yeah, we'll do some stuff. Definitely No Game December. I don't know if I can make any promises there. Anyway, catch ya. Bye-bye. I'm going to get ready for work. I have a hard out in half an hour. XD.